pasty stuff.
Are you
can never go wrong with
like a glossy texture, or are you gonna go like matte at some point?
I think matte is the way to go.
Because like matte's like that. That's professional. Glossy is like,
it's flat.
Everyone has glossy.
Well, see, with glossy though, you have to be selective.
Yeah.
Glossy
for sure.
is more
Font,
shiny.
On the looking at the business card, right, where it says the title, right, you want that gloss for sure.
Yeah.
And then possibly the logos for where you can find the podcast.
Yeah.
At, right. That's what you want.
Because like the contrast you want is like matte and then make the text glossy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want it all to you want to have layers, right? So that way it looks like you know what you're doing.
Like an onion.
Yes.
Because like when someone wants to pick up the card, they want to like differentiate it by like not just by look but the feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So when they feel it, it's like, well, that's different from someone else's card.
Yeah, I once thought, I'm like, it would be funny, right, if we could meme it up. Have our business card be a fidget spinner at the same time.
No, people already done that.
Yeah.
I know. Like,
fidget spinner looking ass ships.
What is this, 2017?
Like, there's that one company, like bottle opening company or whatever, their business card's a bottle opener.
Did you hear about in India they're going to be making a fidget spinner phone?
Is it going to be made out of shit?
Yes, I've seen it. Oh my god.
It's going to direct you which street to shit on.
It's going to be made out of human feces. Oh. Fucking India.
You know that was fake,
Superpower
right?
by 2020.
You know that was a fake video, right?
What?
The one about the shitting everywhere?
About cooking the shit?
Oh.
That wasn't real.
I feel... I can believe that it's fake, but at the same time, because it's India, if it was fake and someone told me it was real, I would believe it too.
You know what I can't believe, though? Is the new
It's
title...
not butter.
Is the new title for the Han Solo movie.
It's called
Solo.
It's called Solo.
I wonder how short that fucking meeting was.
Jesus.
Dude, there's a project
How many
update for Mighty
directors
Number
did
9.
they get rid of in that meeting?
What? Project update number 123. Hello, backers. Fangamer has recently sent out the following notice. If you have not received the reward yet, please inform FNA Gamer of your shipping address or contact. Fangamer is directly in accordance with the notice. We will complete shipment of physical rewards during this year, so please sure to check it. So they just sent out their physical rewards from the Kickstarter.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. And there's a bunch of Japanese.
Oh my god, that's...
Look, Fangamer is currently in the process of shipping the remaining physical rewards for the Mighty Number 9 Kickstarter. This includes shirts, plush toys, posters, decorative game boxes, art books, PC game discs, and USB drives. You know what's bullshit is the art book's not even in color.
What?
That shit's gonna go... That's
But
gonna go straight
you know
to
what
the
art
fucking-
book that is in color, though? It is Skullgirls for physical by Limited Run Games that we're still
coming
waiting
out?
on.
I'm still waiting on it, dude.
That shit's gonna go straight to the fucking pawn shop, dude, or
Dude,
GameStop.
I got the fucking empty ass box for the empty ass physical box for Mighty Number 9, and I was like, what do I do with this?
Are you
I
serious?
have it, dude. Yeah.
An empty box.
No, well, the physical box, the one that looks like the Famicom boxes.
Yeah.
I got that.
You got it physical? Oh, man. I was like...
And remember, my digital code that came for the game only ever came me the code for the DLC, but not the actual game itself.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
So
Oh
I never even fucking played it.
Guys, I don't know if you know who Boss Logic is, but this was funny. Did you follow him on Instagram?
Yes.
So his latest post was like greatest bootleg of my art ever, and he went to a dollar store, and they used his art for a packaging of sideburns and eyebrows for a Halloween costume.
Is Boss Logic's Instagram thing with the big letter B?
Yeah, at Boss Logic, yeah.
Okay. Following him. Because the letter B, you told me.
He's got great art.
I also have Boss Girls Empire. Okay, no, that's followed by someone else. I thought it was like one of you guys.
But yeah, Han Solo's movie's called Solo. That's so dumb. Honestly,
like
Star Wars
anything else.
movie.
Solo's just a lazy name.
It's a super lazy name. Like, I would be fine if it was just Han. You know? Or just, I don't know.
Bounty Hunter? No.
No.
He's not a bounty hunter. He's more of a...
He's a smuggler.
Yeah.
They could have called it Smuggler Story.
The Kessel Run.
That's not what it is, but yeah.
The Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
Don't tell me the odds.
A smuggler's story.
Honestly, yeah, they could have went super, like, Easter egg nostalgia for the title.
They could have.
That's just dumb, dude.
It's lazy. It's really just lazy. Like that meeting must have been short as hell.
Like, see, I get it if you're gonna call the Boba Fett movie like Fett or something. I think that's better than Solo, because honestly, Solo, a Star Wars movie, you know.
Well, because with naming the anthology movies, they're like, well, what can we grasp on? Like Rogue One is called Rogue One because it's the name of their call
unit.
sign.
Yeah.
It's their call sign for their unit. And it's like, well, what are you going to call the Han Solo movie? We'll call it Solo because that's his last name. Or you can call the Boba Fett movie, just call it Fett because that's his last name.
But Kenobi sounds more badass than all of that.
True. What happened?
I spilled some, Grant.
Party
That's
foul.
fine, dude. I don't care.
There's some nappy cons, Capitan.
Nappy cons? Are you fucking...
Try your best, Miguel.
It's like rhyme orange with orange.
Oh yeah, Eminem proved that on many interviews. Oh, guys, we got those Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite costumes DLC pack.
I saw some of them.
Dude, Mr. Joe Fixit for the Hulk is great. It's just Gray Hulk in a suit, in a zoot suit. Come on.
I remember that was a costume.
Yeah, you haven't seen all the
I
costumes?
have not.
Oh man.
I remember that costume. What you're talking about was a skin for Hulk in the Incredible Hulk game.
Oh, was
that
it?
was based the movie based one.
Yeah, I still need to play that
was
one.
it Hulk?
Ultimate
No,
Destruction?
Ultimate Destruction. No, it wasn't Ultimate
No?
Destruction.
Oh,
The Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk,
Incredible
the
Hulk.
GameCube one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The one for the movie.
It was on
It was
GameCube?
on 360, Grant. It
Yeah.
was on PS3 360.
Wait,
It tried to be Ultimate
Is this the one for
Destruction.
the Edward Norton movie or the
Yeah,
one?
the
Yeah,
Edward
Edward
Norton movie.
that
Yeah.
one. It tried to be Ultimate Destruction because I played both, and Ultimate Destruction is still fucking awesome.
So yeah, Mr. Joe Fixit was really
It is
cool.
one of the best Hulk games I've ever played, and I will ever play. Like, seriously. I love that game. Go ahead, Danny. I'm sorry.
Mr. Joe Fixit's such a great costume. It's really fun. Oh, we got the good Dante skin.
I saw that. I'm like,
TMC.
all right.
We got Ultimate Thor, which was nice. We got Miss Marvel as a costume. I think that's one of the best looking costumes in the game. Man, Arthur's costume.
What is Arthur's costume?
Fallen Angel armor or whatever.
I need to
It's right
check
here.
these.
It's right here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Looks super nice. Hawkeye's basically a ninja.
Is he?
We didn't get bearded Ryu. What was up with that? Like, we got shirtless Ryu. We didn't get bearded Ryu. Come on.
Damn, really wasn't that? Well, what was it? Battle costume Ryu, but without the beard.
Yeah. We got the superior Iron Man costume. I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice.
That's when Tony's evil in the comics, and that's
Ooh.
fun. Dude, Cap's costume, so bad. So bad, dude.
What is it?
God, it's Spencer's costume is bad too. Cap's is just.
I think Spencer's costume is his original, is from the original.
Oh, here it is.
Commander.
Here it is, right here. Cap's. This is super blurry. But it's like a warrior looking thing. It looks like gladiator armor, but it looks so bad on his model.
I was gonna say, isn't it looking like probably trying to make him look like the old Asgardians from the game?
Kind of, yeah. It's just not. Morgan's costume's an Easter egg from. What did Max? I was watching Maximilian talk about this. Yeah,
I love Max.
it's like a red dress for Morgan.
Yeah, I see what it is, like a skinny
Yeah.
red dress.
I think you know where that's from, Miguel.
I played Darkstalkers, but I don't remember. It may be one of her one of the costumes she changes into when she wins a match.
Probably, yeah.
But I haven't played Darkstalkers in a long time.
Doctor Strange has a sick black and red costume.
X is pretty cool. He's from Commander.
X is pretty good, yeah. Oh no, those are the pre-order.
Oh, okay. So Ryu's is evil Ryu for pre-order.
Those are the pre-order costumes, yeah.
Oh yeah, because pre-order Hulk is Gladiator Hulk.
Firebrand looks badass. He's all purple with blue wings.
Oh, Thor's hot.
That's the pre-order, dude. That's the pre-order.
Thor's just hot.
Those are pre-order.
Those are the pre-order ones?
Yeah. So I saw.
Oh yeah, Hawkeye is just a ninja.
I saw Dormammu's skin, right, and it's a reference to something, right. But when I first saw it, I'm like, this nigga's just Heat Blast from Ben 10.
Keep
Oh yeah,
blast.
Spencer's is pretty bad, but I think he's supposed to be wearing the costume from the original Bionic Commando from the 90s.
Yeah, that's what I was hearing.
But it's dumb because in Marvel's Capcom 3, his alternate costume was the character from the original Bionic Commando.
Ghost Riders is not Robbie Reyes.
It's a
cowboy though.
It's fucking cowboy Ghost Rider.
It's great. There's a casual Chun-Li costume that was nice. And
I like Captain Marvel's.
I think Chris got I think it was an RE1 skin.
Is it? Because from
Makes
the one
sense.
I saw, it looks like he was wearing a leather jacket. He doesn't wear a leather jacket anymore.
It's either RE1 or
Hold on,
2.
Yeah,
Oh, is everybody staying longer or?
we will, but we're recording right now.
I need you to put the alarm on now.
I will put it on right now.
I'll stay awake much longer.
Alright. Go ahead. I'll turn it off and then on. Sorry.
That's pretty much all the costumes that they showed off.
Nemesis is a tyrant. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's and the DLC pack is $30.
That's a lot.
Yep, it's $1 a costume or something.
That's half the game.
Yeah.
Oh, Doctor Strange just has an Illuminati costume?
What?
Yeah, because the Illuminati...
Does he look? Oh, I was gonna.
he's
You
part
said
of the
Doctor
Illum-
Strange. I'm like, Doom has an MF
'cause
Doom costume.
The Illuminati's real in
Yeah,
Marvel.
he's part of the
It's
Illuminati.
him and Tony, right?
It's him,
Reed
Iron Man,
Richards?
Black Panther, Reed Richards, Black Bolt. And
Is
they're
Professor X part of it too? I could have sworn.
maybe I think so.
Probably. I could have sworn. I know what you're talking about, that Illuminati thing. Yeah.
I know it's the ones I mentioned for sure because they're the ones that decided to send Hulk off planet, and that's how he went
Oh,
to
yeah,
planet
the,
Hulk
the
happened
Illuminati decides to send Hulk off planet, yeah.
because he's too dangerous. Yeah,
And
and then he wound up on Sakaar.
Planet Hulk, the
And
whole
then,
story arc of Planet Hulk happens right there. Right?
Yeah, Planet Hulk, which is great. And then what they don't show in the movie is the end when Tony and them find out Hulk's still alive, so they send a nuke into the wormhole to blow up half the planet.
I remember that.
Killed his wife that was
Captain
pregnant.
America's is pretty bad.
And that's what caused World War Hulk. And that was the angriest he's ever been and stuff. That was good. That was a good storytelling.
I saw the explanation to how Hulk works is the angrier he gets, the more powerful he gets.
Oh, dude, Hulk is so OP, dude.
Yeah, Hulk is
it's ridiculous.
broken.
Chris is kind of cool, but I don't know what they're going for. Looks like he's
Chris?
almost like a.
It's an RE costume.
If it's
I don't remember.
If it's from RE, it's an alternate costume from RE1. It's an alternate, right? Because it's not what he wears in RE1. Because in RE1 he's still wearing the Stars uniform.
No, yeah. I think they're probably going for a casual Chris.
It looks like casual Chris, or they're trying to make him look like Leon.
No, not Leon. Probably Barry.
You know
Probably.
What? You know what? I think that is Barry's jacket because Barry wore a red jacket.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
In Revelations, I think. But I could be wrong. They could probably most likely be going for a casual Chris.
I think they're supposed to make him look like Barry, which is dumb because just put Barry in it.
Yeah, right. Just put Barry as a character in itself, you know. I really out of all the game publishers my point is Capcom has so many characters and throughout all their games. It's ridiculous. Just Resident Evil alone, I mean name all the characters you can
They
name.
could have put Leon instead of Chris.
Right?
And that's still what upsets me.
I know, man. It's such a dumb choice. I think Leon needs way more love than just being in the main games. And even then, he was only in actually, you know what? He is one of the main characters.
I do like Chunner's new costume.
It looks nice, yeah. The casual outfit.
Casual Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
What else is new, Danny? For this week?
So V-Jump came out for the month.
The victory jump.
It's a video game jump. Basically, it's just the magazine to
Isn't
show
that
off all
one
the
with-
video game
isn't that
news.
The one with the Neo manga.
No, I don't think so.
Is this Shonen Jump?
It's Shonen Jump, but
Oh.
it talks about video game topics, so for Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay.
Content came out for that,
All right.
and Xenoverse as well for For Xenoverse DLC was Android 13 and Tapion. I was like, oh snap, we got Tapion? That's my boy. It's Link. He's literally Link. Like, he uses a flute and everything like him.
Ocarina.
But he uses a flute.
It's an ocarina.
No, it's a flute.
It's an ocarina.
Tapion uses a flute. I think. Pretty sure. Anyway, so for fighters, they announced Nappa and Captain Ginyu are joining the roster.
There you go. That's what I heard.
And Captain Ginyu, the way he fights is he has the whole Ginyu Force.
The Ginyu Force, I bet, yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of tag stuff. That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And they showed off the roster list, like how it looks on the menu. Mm-hmm. They're showing off a lot of screenshots, and Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta are separate characters. It wasn't a big surprise, but I would have rather had it be a transformation like Frieza, how Frieza could turn into Golden Frieza, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for my boy Bardock, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They said February 1st, 2018, launching in Japan.
Yeah.
We still have no word about the, if it's going to be released simultaneously or it's going to be delayed. Like, Japan gets it first, you know? That kind of stuff.
They always do.
I really like how they're doing that with some of the characters where, with Android 18, like, you know,
her tag character 17.
Tag character 17, and then, like, with the Captain Ginyu, you know, he's the Ginyu Forces or tag.
See, I like 18, though, because she has one super, where she's fighting with 17, and they do, like, tag combos. But if you have Krillin in your team, she does it with Krillin instead.
Oh, nice.
And that's really nice.
Yeah. I hope they do that more with more of the characters, and I'm sure there's another handful more they could do that with.
Yeah, so people are speculating that because there was 3 lines for all the characters released so far, and I think each line had about 7 characters each, and the third line had 1 or 2. So there's at least, we're guessing, like 5 or 6 more characters to come in.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, it still looks like they're just stopping at the Cell Saga.
That's fine. That was always fine with me. I would always prefer to, like, end, Majin Buu Saga, the Buu Saga,
Yeah, well, I mean, Buu's in there, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Majin Buu arc.
Yeah.
Stuff, but for sure, I think we're getting super characters, not only because of Golden Frieza and the Blues, and Tien's costume is from Super, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get some other characters.
That one space police guy?
Oh, Jacko the Patrolman?
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
He'll probably come in there too.
His canon's weird, dude. Because in his manga,
I skimmed it.
I skimmed it. It's just one story. It's like one volume. And he hangs out with Bulma's sister in that world or whatever.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
I skimmed through it, and then, like, I guess at one point he meets up with, like, the Saiyan race. Right?
He meets up with like an evil Goku or something.
Something like that.
Yeah. Eventually, it found its way into the canon.
Yeah, you know what? I think with, like, Dragon Ball Z, I think when they did I think it was when they did Battle of the Gods, and they went, like, all space and whatnot. Like, that's when it, like, well, for me, I mean, they're aliens to begin with, but, like,
yeah, Ben 10.
It always felt like, with Dragon Ball Z, for me, it always felt like it was just centered around the Earth,
The Dragon Balls, mainly, yeah.
Dragon Balls and whatnot.
Dragon Boys.
Well, once the, like, Beerus and Whis came in, that's where I'm like, anything could happen at that point.
Yeah, they went
drink some.
They went to the multiverse and
1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 5 sips. Okay. Understandable. Have a great day.
What else?
On the roster, though, they didn't show Android 21 as playable yet.
Playable.
I hope she's playable.
Unlockable.
Unlockable, yeah.
Could be.
Gonna be a boss because she's the boss, right? She's the final boss you fight. And no new news about the Dragon Ball mechanic, as far as from what I saw.
Again, it could probably be. I mean, if it's up to like 7, then yeah, it could probably be a super thing.
So what Wooly was saying is that it's based off of number of hit combos, so a 10 hit combo, 20, all the way up to 70.
Okay.
Right? And the speculation is like, oh, if you get all 7, you get a grant a wish. You either res a character or kill a character. You know?
Oh.
So
that's a nice little mechanic to throw in there.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta earn it, you know?
Yeah.
Alright. That's neat.
We got the stream from Bungie about Destiny 2. Mainly,
Stop playing it.
It explained about more about season. No, like after this stream, I'm like, I'm gonna still be playing because of all the stuff they showed for season 2.
All I hear is
Miguel,
complaints, though.
that armor set though,
Wait, the one for the Dawning?
for the Dawning. Oh my god, that shit
just
looks
mad
sick.
that-
Oh my god.
I'm just mad that they're bringing back the Festival of Lost.
Yeah, that sucks.
They didn't-
they're not bringing it back now. This is the first year they're skipping.
I think it was like that when Destiny 1 came out.
Yeah,
No,
they did
it's
it
been every year.
They did.
They had it every year, yeah. But yeah, no, it sucks. That's not coming back. But man, there's so much content coming out for season 2.
They just haven't fucking talked about the DLC.
Yeah, no, DLC's coming in like almost 2
honestly,
months.
people are like, oh yeah, damn it.
Yo, you alright?
I'm fine, yeah. People are like, yeah, the what's it called? The DLC is supposed to come out in December, but I think this is a placeholder date.
But it's gotta be this year, no? I would like to think it's this year.
Who knows, man? They haven't fucking been up to date.
Yeah.
They're pushing shit back all the time.
Yeah, they showed a lot of stuff. I watched Unknown Player's video on it. I'm like, yeah, you're keeping me interested into still playing. So, I'm still beyond Destiny.
Yeah, man, me too.
But you know what's not going is Lego Dimensions.
No,
Rip.
what?
Rip. It's getting it's discontinued.
You know what? I figured.
Yeah.
Because when Disney Infinity, we're going to discontinue that. Oh, I put the beer over here.
Oh, okay.
Because you kept...
No, it's not. I'm
A lot
fine.
of
I'm
things
fine.
are spilling, so, I just thought I'd keep it
It's
safe.
not my fault.
No, don't worry, Miguel. It's all good. When Disney Infinity discontinued their stuff, I figured like Lego Dimensions is gonna go down because honestly, those amiibos are gonna keep selling. And
But dude,
selling.
like, are amiibos still even relevant right now?
I mean,
They're
they have like their uses, but I feel like they're one time.
uses.
No, yeah, because I think Axel he bought the recent Metroid game.
Oh, you use your amiibo in there, right?
Yeah, he used my Samus amiibo. He borrowed it so he could use it.
Yeah.
But like, it's just one time deals.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's about it, and then just get a little nice figure.
It was cool. One of the One Piece games that came out for 3DS, the One Piece crew got skins off of the characters, like that you put on the amiibos. So that was pretty cool. But and I think like Breath of the Wild, you get like one skin, right? You get one costume.
Mario Odyssey, you got like 3.
Yeah.
With the amiibos.
So that's what it's weird how like these games are going down. Like I feel like the Lego Dimension games, like those characters had a lot of use in them. Oh, but you know what it is? Like you had to buy them. You had to buy the characters. And you did your thing. And is Skylander still going on?
Skylanders?
Yes, because they're
yeah.
PS4.
But they don't have the... Skylanders they don't have the figures
Anymore. They don't do
I don't
figures
think
no
they
more?
do.
No. Like Crash.
But that's still pretty popular.
It hasn't crashed yet.
No,
Julian.
No, but they do have the Crash one, yeah.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
Give them some time.
Kit Kat quesadillas, guys.
What the fuck?
That gimmick can only last so long,
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Amiibo started it first, in my opinion. Wait, no, who started it first before Amiibo?
It was Skylanders.
Skylanders
And
started
then I think it was Lego Dimensions, actually, and then Amiibos.
Then Amiibos, and then like Amiibos took over because it was like, oh my god, Nintendo characters. That's why they're like Disney characters, because they're like all the characters. They're like so iconic and shit. That's why.
The only ones of Disney Infinity I got was the Zootopia ones. That's it.
My friends tell me like Fire Emblem Amiibos are like the rarest ones to find.
Yeah, I bet.
Even for Fire Emblem Fates, I'm like, I don't care. I have Marth and Ike. I'm good. Where's my Griffith Amiibo?
I was gonna say, so Kit Kat quesadillas.
I just saw that right now.
I'm down.
I guess Taco Bell's testing it out or something.
Whoa, Taco Bell. Taco Bell does the freakiest shit, dude. Out of all the fast food restaurants,
new?
Go to Colorado.
I have, seen them like put stuff out there. Taco Bell does the freakiest stuff.
They really do. No lie.
Gotta give it to them for like thinking outside the box.
Did you see this nostalgia costume pack for Street Fighter V?
I took a look at it. Yeah.
If you pre-order the arcade edition, you get nostalgia costumes. So yeah, Juri gets her old costume from 4, which is nice. Akuma looks normal.
My friend Axel was talking about the whole
Ibuki has her old costume.
The whole Street Fighter V arcade. All I had to do was wait for it to actually feel complete. No offense, but
to feel complete.
Yeah, so I don't know if we talked about arcade edition.
Well,
it's a free update if you already have Street Fighter V. And it adds arcade mode with a lot of stuff, like a lot of endings.
A lot of stuff, a lot of endings.
But there's the arcade edition, which is $50. I think
50, right?
I think it's 50, yeah. And basically that gives you all the Season 1 and 2 DLC, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about getting that, because I'm like, why not?
Why not? All I had to do was wait, and...
Like, I'm away from Marvel. If I'm ever going to get Marvel.
They're probably going to do like an Ultimate Dude or something like that.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
Because honestly, the most interesting characters are all DLC characters, and I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm okay. Yeah. I'll wait it out.
Have you guys talked about the whole microtransaction craze that's been going on?
Oh, with the loot boxes and Shadow of War?
Yeah.
Did we talk about that?
No, I heard about it. I heard about how it works in the game, and it's you don't need it.
You don't.
It just makes the grind easier.
Well, and dude, it's like the best way I can explain it is it's if you ever play Clash of Clans, gems. It's like you don't want to wait days for your shit to upgrade. Just buy these gems.
Make it hours, yeah.
Buy these gems. They'll be done right now. That's just how the loot system works in Shadow of War.
But that's for a mobile game, though, in my opinion.
No, but it's the same mechanic for Shadow of War.
True.
It is.
It's gotten to the point, though, where if you buy it on Steam, if you look at the tags for, like, what does this game, like, correspond to? Like, gambling is there because of the loot boxes. Because it's all a game of chance, That's the same for Overwatch. I mean, they don't have the gambling tag under that, but it's just like... It's weird. A lot of people like loot boxes in Overwatch more than anything because they're cosmetic. It's not like Battlefield 2,
I thought they fixed that, though.
Battlefield 2?
Yeah.
Don't trust a promise from EA.
No, but they fixed it to where you won't get the good guns.
I hope they don't.
That's what Akil was saying last podcast.
Don't trust a promise from EA or DICE.
So
that's my opinion.
You're saying don't trust Akil?
Don't trust the sources from Akil. Trust Akil, but not his sources.
But they said in an interview or something that, like, because the loot system was in the
They
the
were
beta
going to upgrade it more.
or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't... I was excited. I never got to play I downloaded it. I never got to play the beta for...
Star Wars?
Battlefront 2, yeah. I mean, I'm happy they're adding the Clone Wars, but... With the Trade Federation and shit. I want to hear prequel memes, man. I want to play Obi-Wan Kenobi, and, like, when I drop down to Droideka, I just want to hear, well, hello there. General Kenobi. But,
Nah, that whole shit is dumb, dude.
It really is. And I wanted to add this, too, for, like, news. It really got me upset that, EA has officially... sorry, I can't talk. EA has officially closed down Visceral Studios.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, they were working on that Star Wars game.
That Star Wars, that was going to be like
And if you don't know, too, they were the ones that made the Dead Space games.
Yeah. And Dante's Inferno.
Oh, man.
That's
Dante's
right,
Inferno.
they did!
So,
that pisses me off because, you know what that means? That was the only company for EA that made single-player games.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
BioWare doesn't count, Miguel.
Fuck EA.
Yeah.
Fuck EA for eternity. But no, yeah, like...
But I'm still gonna buy their games, unfortunately. I'm playing Battlefield 1. That's their flagship game, the Battlefield series. At least with Battlefield, as bad as it sounds, it's like Activision with Call of Duty. When they come up with a new one, like, they update that as much as they can. That's their main focus. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Other games is just like, oh, we came up with this game? Yeah, that can go fuck itself. Oh, like Battlefield? Okay, we're gonna we're gonna put more importance to that game because more people play that. That's our, like, best series, you know? What do you think, Miguel?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
what I think.
That whole craze was, it was like all of last week is what I just kept
Visceral?
hearing.
Yeah.
No, the loot thing.
Loot boxes, Visceral.
You know, the whole Stars. That was...
Don't forget...
It was hurting to hear, man, because I'm like, where is the video game industry going, dude?
Yeah, not only that, don't forget, many years ago, Bungie signed up with Activision. The time that Activision was countersuing, I think it was like Respawn Entertainment, the people who made Titanfall, because the people with Titanfall, Vince Zampella and Frank, whatever his name is.
I his name, but I remember Vince Zampella, yeah.
Yeah, no, because I have a friend that works with Respawn. He's a game tester.
Oh, Nintendo, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Fucking love to have worked at Respawn when they're making Titanfall. Titanfall 2 is so fucking good.
Mm-hmm. No one plays it anymore.
Too bad nobody fucking plays it.
Yeah, I played the demo. It was fun. There was a GIF on Reddit where, like, someone sniped someone midair, and then in the chat you said, I hope you post this on fucking Reddit, and they did on gaming. But yeah, like, Bungie joined Activision the time they were countersuing Infinity.
It says Respawn.
No, like, Respawn was with EA at the time, but before that, they were Infinity Games, where they made Infinity Ward. Yeah. With Call of Duty.
No, yeah, because Vince and Paul and them were big Call of Duty guys, and they were like...
Yeah, and they were suing Activision because they were like, oh, we didn't get our royalties for the game and whatnot, what the hell? And Activision countersued them saying, no, F you, like, we gave you royalties, but it wasn't that much and whatnot. So, like, Bungie signed up with them at that time, and so many people were, like, worried about the first Destiny, like, oh my god, like,
holy
Activision's gonna screw them up, especially with Call of Duty.
Bungie made four really good games. Hopefully being with Activision, the soul-sucking life parasite that they are, doesn't fuck them over.
And look what they did with Destiny. It's just a bunch of grinding.
Wait, 4 games?
They made fucking 1, 2, 3, and Reach.
ODST?
This was with Microsoft Studios, though.
Yeah, but still, they made them.
Yeah.
But
they weren't grinding.
Like Infinity Ward still makes Call of Duty games.
They do, yeah. But they're not the same developers. It's mostly...
Wars wasn't...
Was Wars 343?
No, Wars was Ensemble.
No, Ensemble, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Infinity Ward may make Call of Duty games, but it's not the same with Vince Zampella. If anything, it's more the people at Hammer something Studios.
Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer, yeah.
That's why you should play Titanfall 2, because Titanfall 2 is a good-ass game.
It's a really good game.
Nobody fucking plays.
Yes.
Because EA were a bunch of assholes, and they're like, let's release Titanfall 2, a good game, 1 week before Battlefield 1, the game everybody wants to play.
I was going to say, one of my friends...
Titanfall 2 was literally born to die.
Yeah.
And it's like, people were like, the reason that EA let Titanfall 2 come out a week before Battlefield 1 was because EA is known for, like, if the company fails, just fucking buy them out and absorb them.
Yeah, like BioWare.
But Titanfall 2 made enough money to where they could...
Titanfall 1.
Titanfall 2, I mean. Titanfall 2 specifically. Did well enough to where they didn't have to do that. Kind of like how Bethesda was like, you know, Obsidian, yeah, you can release New Vegas, but you have 1 year, and you have to get an 85 on Metacritic.
I was one of those few people that had that bug where it's like if you go left, right, left, right, left, right, when you're third person, it looks like your character was like rolling skates and you're going faster.
So you probably don't know what I'm talking about, Danny, but like when Bethesda gave Obsidian, that is a team of a bunch of people that worked on the original 2 Fallout games.
Yeah.
They gave them 1 year to make New Vegas. And they told them, if you guys get an 85 on Metacritic, an 85 or higher on Metacritic, which is, an average of all reviews out there that can be released about a game.
Yeah.
Todd Howard said this.
Yeah, they were like, if you guys get an 85 or higher, you all get bonuses.
Mm-hmm.
And they got an 84.
Fuck.
The reason why
the
was
game was
because
so
it felt
buggy.
like an expansion pack
Because
too.
the game,
Yeah.
and plus the game
was so buggy, right?
Because the game was being reviewed lowly because it was so buggy at launch.
But because
What the fuck did
because
they
they
want?
only
They
had
had one
1
fucking
year.
year.
No, here's the thing though. I bought the collector's edition 7 years ago, and you know what? I have it backwards compatible. I still like the game. I understand, it's buggy, but I still love
It's
it.
the best game.
It really is the
Fallout
best Fallout game of all time.
well, after they
After
they
No,
fixed
it's
stuff,
become a
right?
cult
Because
classic.
3's good, but then you play New Vegas and you're like, New Vegas in every way, shape, and form besides bugs is still
It's
way
better, yeah. Like, it's more like sand and
The
shit, but...
story, the whole role playing of being a courier, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly. There's no rush to it. But,
Plus, it's also the one with the most mods. If you check the Nexus forum, it has the most mods.
That's Skyrim, but yeah. Like, no, New Vegas is... it's a cult classic, too. Like, it pisses me off that, like, they didn't get, like, the bonuses because they got an 84, but years on later it became, a cult classic. Like, seriously.
It is still the one game. When
I'm
you ask
trying to replay it at backwards
You
compatible.
ask anybody who's played 3 and New Vegas, which one do you prefer more? People are gonna say
New Vegas, yeah.
New Vegas is just better.
Mm-hmm.
But like that's why I hate companies like EA. Like what they do with Visceral, they fucking absorbed Visceral, and then they're like, well, Visceral's game wasn't being what we wanted, so we decided to just fucking close them down.
It's so fucking
So-
So I don't agree with a lot of his opinions, but Jim Sterling on Jimquisition has a good video talking about how EA are a bunch of fucking assholes for doing
Last
this.
year,
And
this was...
And Jim Sterling himself, in a video 2 years ago, said, I really hope Visceral doesn't end up on the fucking hit list that EA has with every studio that they end up owning.
But they
And then
they earn the
ended up-
Golden Pool Award
but
every
then
year.
they ended up being on the fucking execution list that the EA has.
Yeah.
Where you can check every company that EA has owned and then every company that EA themselves have shut down. It's a long ass list.
So last year, I think this year too, in the beginning.
And it's a shame because from what they showed of the Visceral Star Wars RPG, it looked good.
It really did,
It
yeah.
looked cool as hell. But then there's nothing because they just showed here's their concept for what it's going to be like, and then you never see anything. And then
This-
like, yeah, it wasn't what we wanted, so we shut them down and we moved it to a different
Yeah.
studio.
And then
All I can assume is that they're moving it to BioWare.
there was another small, but like there's another
But then
small.
BioWare's working on Anthem, which
There was
is
a- there was
their
another-
Destiny clone.
There's
that's their last hope, right?
If fucking Anthem, because BioWare Edmonton, which made all 3 BioWare games, didn't make Andromeda, and Andromeda is very rough. There's some things in there where I'm like, if this was
My face is so tired.
if this was given like 5 to 6 months more time, that game would be really good. That game would be like an 8.
Yeah.
But it came out like a 6 to a 7.
Yeah. So
Since Edmonton was working on Anthem, they moved it to Montreal. Montreal released Andromeda. Andromeda comes out and it sucks ass. And they release not one single DLC expansion for the game. Nothing. Any loose ends in
they
the
make
main
a couple updates and then they say that's it.
They just say we're focusing on multiplayer, and so then nothing single player. Even though I never beat the game, there are a bunch of apparently from people say there's a bunch of loose ends that never get completed in the game. There's still questions left unanswered. Where you're like, either this is going to be a sequel or this is going to be answered in the DLC. Game sucks ass. People complain. Of course, there's the super hardcore fans. They're like, no, you guys don't understand. No,
You gotta read the comics and the books.
They worked their hardest. They tried really hard. At least you
Not
got,
only that,
at
but like
least
the
you got
main
some-
developer
'cause
was
these
a
are people-
racist. Yeah.
Plus, these are the people who are like, at least you got something instead of nothing. And it's like, literally, I would rather have nothing.
Yeah. Not only that,
And
but
so
like
then
I'm
they-
sorry
then
for
they-
shouting it earlier, but like the main developer for Mass
Yeah,
Effect Andromeda, he was an actual
He
racist.
turned
and
out to
whatnot.
be an asshole.
Yeah.
But then anyway, then they're like, then they released the final patch, and I was like, you know what? I'll wait to play Andromeda once they release all the patches to fix the bugs in the game. And then they're like, this is the final
They
patch.
fixed only like a little bit.
Yeah, this is the final patch. any answers and questions, any questions left unanswered are going to be answered in the books and comics. And I was like, you can fuck off.
That's basically a Rocky saying, literally, read the manga. You want to know about this part? Read the manga.
Yeah, it's like, you want to know what happened to Fugo? Read the side story.
Oh my god.
And so then
you want to know what happened to George Joestar? Read the read the fucking side
You want to
story.
hear about the 32 cars on Mars? Read the side story.
That Dio had a stand and it was Jesus Christ.
It's the best. And then it's like, then Edmonton announces that. And then they're like, yeah, Edmonton sucks. Fucking shut them down. The Montreal sucks. Fucking shut them down. And they had the main Mass Effect studio, after the two main directors and producers left, because they're like, yeah, no, we don't feel like doing this anymore. They decided to make them work on Anthem, which is just a fucking Destiny clone.
It really
Which is fine. I get it. Destiny,
for Xbox One, yeah.
as many rough edges as Destiny has, it's still a fucking huge game, you know? It's still good for Activision. It's
More
still
fauna,
it's still
I
good
guess.
for Activision. It's still good for Bungie. It's still good for Bungie. So, like, you know, Ubisoft did it with The Division.
Mm-hmm.
Division, not that great. Not good. Could have been better. Not good.
Ubisoft's version of Destiny.
Yeah, not good.
Post-apocalyptic.
Anthem, and I see Anthem. Well, Anthem looks like it could be better because plus BioWare knows how to make RPGs, so I can trust them a little more. But even then, for Anthem, I'm gonna wait till it comes out, and I hope and I know if Anthem sucks ass.
What you need to do is
if Anthem sucks ass, EA is gonna be like, fuck them.
What you need to do is like what a lot of gamers do. I've noticed this. I mean, yeah, I go red and shit, cringeworthy. You don't have to believe me. Fucking. What they do is like if a good game if it's like a popular game, like say if Anthem comes out, what they do, there's a subreddit called Patient Gamers. They wait a full year, boom, Game of the Year edition comes out, $20.
Yeah, I guess you can do that too.
But like you don't get those experiences the first time the multiplayer comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, I can say the same for Battlefield 1 because me and my friend Dylan, I won't say last name, like. We had those experiences in Battlefield 1 where, like, he was, he's really good pilot. He's really good at flying planes. You okay, Julian?
No, I'm fine. My guy's just touching my tattoo.
Oh, okay. Good. And, like, I'll be his, like, back gunner. I don't really do this with, like, any other people. Like, what I do is, like, I'll spawn in their plane, on their back gunner, then I'll jump out when they get below a flag. But Dylan, like, okay, like, let me know where the enemies are. And, like, with my close friends, I'm like, I got you, fam! And I kill, like, the back plane behind us. I'm aiming well. But, like, I've noticed this, too. Even what I do, a lot of multiplayer games, people will add me thinking that, like, oh, yeah, you're good. I want to play with you more. And they're from, like, different countries. Or, like, states. I'm like, oh, like, what do we talk about and shit? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm running out of things to do. If we're playing Overwatch, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm doing this, doing that, but it's boring. But for me, it's just like, adding friends from random games. I'd rather stick to my local friends, you know? There are very few people who I've added, who I still talk to, where they're from, like, across the country, and I've actually met them, and they're really cool people. But other than that, like, you know what I'm talking about, Miguel?
Yeah.
Danny's done the same thing in people with Destiny. I'm
Next
sorry if it's
topic,
interrupted
Danny.
or anything.
Next topic, Danny.
We went too far. I'm sorry.
Yeah, talking about things that
We
are
got too
dying.
deep into the rabbit hole.
Talking about things that are dying. Battleborn got its final patch.
Fucking good. This is the one that makes it free to play?
No.
Is it the one where I can play with PS4 players?
Let me say this on record right now. Fuck that game. Fuck you, Randy Pitchford.
But you know what?
Fucking hack.
But remember, Overwatch did them dirty. Because the week it launched, Overwatch was like, yeah, here's the free weekend.
They went free to play, yeah.
They went free to play for that
the
weekend. And it's just like, yeah, fuck Battle.
But yeah, fuck Randy Pitchford.
The guy with glasses,
What?
right?
I didn't steal money for aliens, colonial marines. Fuck you. You know what you did.
Gears of War! Excuse me.
Dude, oh my god, don't remind me of that game.
Oh, wait, no, I mean Borderlands, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about fucking, what's his name? The guy who made Gears of War.
Lawbreakers? Nah, yeah.
Lawbreakers?
We're not
Do
talking
you
about
mean Overwatch in no gravity?
Have you seen Krobcat's video
Of
where he
Cliffy
talks
B.
about Lawbreakers?
No,
Where it's
I love Cropcat
Dude,
though.
it's literally Cliffy B for like 6 minutes saying
Cliffy, that's
better, though.
none of that $60 online only multiplayer bullshit. And he says it like 8 times at fucking different press conferences. He says the exact
Gamescom, E3,
And then it's
Tokyo
like,
Game
and
Show.
then it's fucking like articles where it's like fucking Lawbreakers drops going free to play, switches to pay to play model, and I was like, oh, you fucking idiot!
You know what that?
Cliffy B, you're so full of yourself.
He was good when he made the Gears of War games. What happened to him?
Gears is
He was a
great,
good guy, yeah.
but what happened? And it's sad because like Lawbreakers, I'm like, I heard Lawbreakers is actually pretty fun,
Yeah.
but then it's like, but Lawbreakers came out at a bad time.
These games came out at a bad time. Battleborn came out at a bad time.
Overwatch is like the main thing, right?
It came out in May though, like when it was. That was a time last
like
year when
2
not
weeks.
many games came out in May.
But still, it's like why? It's like why would I play? Why would I play this
Yeah.
Overwatch clone when I could just play Overwatch?
Exactly, and
It's
just
like, why would I play this Smash clone when I could play Smash? Why would I play this Destiny clone when I could play Destiny?
yeah. I was gonna say too, as a heads up, if you ever go to Santa Monica, there's a place I know where Jeff Kaplan goes to. He eats Italian ice there. It's in Santa Monica.
Is it Santa Monica Studios?
That's gelato.
And
Yeah.
this is how Danny segues into PlayStation All Stars 2 confirmed for
Guys, okay, you're not even wrong, Miguel. PlayStation experience that it has to drop.
I'm gonna say, dude, if you're not there,
No,
we gotta be in the
look.
same room.
Look
when
at this.
they gotta get this
PlayStation
shit
All Stars backwards compatible
I honestly, I'd be fine with the PS4 port too.
on PlayStation Now.
I think it is on PlayStation now, actually.
It probably is. And you know what? No lie, I do really like the game, and I really like playing it. No lie. I'm being serious.
Guys, hear me out.
Let's hear Daniel.
We got Horizon Zero Dawn, right?
Game of the Year edition with
Alloy.
one DLC.
Well, hold on.
Is it Alloy or Alloy? I forgot.
It's fucking Alloy.
It's Alloy.
Because
They can-
robots. You know what they can also do?
AALOY.
But wait, hold on.
Alloy.
Is Hellblade a PS4 exclusive? Yeah, that's a PS4. They can do that.
You got Hellblade,
They can do that.
right? You got fucking Neo. All
They
right,
can use him. They can use him.
The new Ratchet and Clank game came out. That was fun. Of course, you got the Last of Us 2's coming out.
Watch them put the
They could use Joel,
the generic soldiers from fucking Metal Gear Survive.
Oh, with the balaclavas. Wait,
Of course, the kicker. Well, and plus, you got Crash Reboot, right?
Crash Reboot.
Dark Souls. You got the Dark Souls character.
You can't.
Dark Souls for PS4.
The new God of War's coming. There's so much fire on that stuff.
But
man. Come
wait.
on,
I want to
You
say.
know they're gonna just go
How
like
about
they
this,
did
Danny? How about
All
this?
Stars 1, and they're gonna do
I'll say this
multi-platform
after.
characters.
Say it after.
Dude, I
Okay.
wouldn't mind if All Stars 1 comes out on PS4. I mean,
Okay, Julian, say it, and I'll say it. after.
Cuphead shows up.
PSX. 2019, 2020 release, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, look, it
can happen.
It's been 5 years already.
Knack, they could use the guy from Knack.
Yeah.
You know?
Blue Neck.
Dude, I forgot about Knack for a second.
Everyone forgets about Knack, dude.
But yeah, Knack, and like Miguel said, third party, I wouldn't really mind.
Okay.
But you know the All Stars
It's
1
mainly
was
gonna-
mostly third party.
I mean,
what do you
yeah,
wanna say,
like
Grant?
Fucking Big Daddy was in there.
Oh,
Like,
like,
fuck you,
He
Big Daddy.
was. He's
mean,
a third party by fucking
I
irrational.
hate to admit it,
And
but
they
yeah,
don't
2K games
And they don't
before.
exist.
but yeah, All Stars 1 was pretty much advertisement for all the new games. BioShock
Remember, there was no
Infinite.
Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider
the
was
good
the one that I was
Dante.
like, why?
Fucking PlayStation
Oh,
All
because-
Stars was an advertisement video game.
That's what people were saying. Yeah, but the reason
was good,
Laura
though.
Croft wasn't in it was because they don't want the new Laura to be in a game
Because
besides her
Xbox
own.
One bought them for like 1 year. Which
No,
is
that's not what
fucking
happened. No.
Stupid.
No, that was Rise of the Tomb Raider. Though.
That was Rise. Yeah.
Anyway,
What did you want to say, Grant?
Carl, what do you have to say?
What about PlayStation All Stars?
Everything what we just said right now.
I mean, I'd be excited to see PlayStation
Come on,
All Stars come out.
I need All Stars too, bro. Like,
Do you want
You're
All Stars
literally the
too?
only
Yeah.
person asking for it.
What if the Hunter was in All
oh yeah,
Stars
Bloodborne
2?
could totally show up.
That's right.
He
Bloodborne,
turned.
Kenny, the
man.
Hunters
Dude.
from Monster Hunter.
Yeah,
Thank
Monster
you,
Hunter
Carl.
from Marvel.
Bloodborne.
Blood put?
Yeah, Bloodput.
Oh, all of a sudden, right?
Monster Hunter's already in Marvel.
Say it, get an old Hunter or something.
Hey
Old
man, at
Hunter.
this point, it's a Capcom. It's on Capcom's word. Like, it's Capcom's okay if they want to do that, you know.
But then Disney's gonna be like, no, we own that bitch.
You own that bitch.
Don't fuck. If I hear in the next 5 years that Disney's like, all right, we own Capcom as well. Fuck yeah, everyone who wants.
No more Doc Stalkers.
No more dogs.
Why
Fuck.
can't Lilith?
flat.
Why can't Morrigan just be her shitty sprite from Marvel Capcom?
Why is Lilith always flat chested?
Because she is.
We need best of both worlds.
See, in the lore,
Miguel, tell me
In the lore. Let's hear Miguel.
Lilith is actually a part of Morrigan, and she later becomes sentient, and I forget how it happened. It's from like the 90s. I read up on it. I forget.
Okay.
But yeah, she's literally a physical manifestation of a separate part of Lilith that then became its own living entity and has its own feelings and thoughts.
You still want my book stopper?
If you still have them, I'll fucking take them.
I don't have them anymore.
I'm gonna rob them.
I'll have to find them. They're $250 online.
I try to find them online and they're expensive as fuck.
But yeah, dude, All-Stars 2,
All-Stars.
there is no excuse, Sony. Okay.
Carl, not happening.
You got it was like what we were just talking about earlier.
Exclusive.
Spoiler.
The last PSX, the last PlayStation
December, bro.
showing.
This year, yeah.
No, the last one. I'm talking about the last one.
Oh.
Spoiler alert for Uncharted 4. You guys cool with this?
I didn't beat it, but I could.
Are you talking about the donkey video?
No, spoiler alert for Uncharted 4, right? I know who they're going to put in All-Stars 2. You guys cool with this? This is a spoiler. This is a huge spoiler for the end of Uncharted 4.
Understandable. Have
So
a great
plug
game.
up your ears if you care.
I beat Uncharted.
Cool, nobody's plugging up their ears. Spoiler alert. You can put Nathan Drake's daughter in All-Stars 2.
Well, I mean,
That's going to be her first video game appearance. Or you can put Teenage Ellie.
yeah, they would totally put Teenage Ellie.
Carl, what do you think?
And she'd be like, geez, Joel.
Where's my blood? Where's my
You
Bloodborne
could put
cart?
Ellie and
Man,
Joel
I'll
and
just
have them
combine.
beat the Ice Climbers.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Hey, but for real though, Carl, who's Bloodborne cart?
No, stop with that meme.
Blood carding?
No,
I missed that.
Where's Nathan Drake's
Uncarded.
Uncarded?
Uncarded.
Drake's
for it.
throttle, like.
Did you see the photo with like
'Cause-
Dark Souls and like Mario Kart, and it's just like the Black Knight from Dark Souls with like 3 balloons on a cart?
No, I don't think
It was
so.
amazing.
But Danny, I think
I have
now that
no
we're
idea
talking
if
about it, I see why it could happen. Because the
It has
last
to
presentation, like all those exclusives, like they used the new Shadow of the Colossus guy. Hell,
yeah, dude.
even
Yeah,
Nier,
that's coming out,
Nier
too.
Automata, they could put Tubi in there if
They
they
could put
wanted to.
Tubi in there. Give
You
your
know?
friend some work.
Oh, Kira? Yeah. Hey, do you want your friend Inez to be in there too?
Fucking Sasuke. I'm just kidding.
Fucking Sasuke. You could put Boruto's dad in there.
Dude.
Okay.
Hey.
Speaking of
wait,
Boruto's dad, I saw those fucking that shit on Facebook where they're like for this, heart for that, and it's like who would win a fight, Naruto or Boruto's dad?
Wait, what? Boruto's dad.
Those memes are
Crunchyroll went too far, dude.
those memes are
Crunchyroll's super into the meme, dude. They're like, yeah, we started that.
It's fucking great, man.
Hey, so LA Comic Con, you said Lucio's gonna be there?
LA Comic Con is happening. Yes, you are correct, sir. Lucio's there.
I
Mercy's
forget what his
there.
name is. I want to say it's
Zenyatta's
Andre
there.
Cruz, but...
I think it is.
Something
It's
No,
Andre
I have one of my friends. His name's Colin. I'll just say first name. He's met.
Yeah, you said he took a picture with him, right?
He's multiple times.
Yeah.
He's the
He was
one guy.
that did the jazz, Lucio.
Not only that, but like, do you remember that video GameSpot put? It's Johnny Cruz. That's his name.
Yeah, Johnny
Yeah,
Cruz. I'm
Johnny
pretty sure
Cruz is like,
it's
why are
his
you
name.
so angry? And my
Yeah.
friend Colin's is like, why are you so angry? And they go back and forth. That's my friend Colin.
Oh, yeah.
He does a Yusuke in Persona 5.
Yeah.
But he met him. He's met him a couple times, and like technically they're good friends. But like I've heard that like, oh yeah, he's gonna be at LA Comic Con, and so
Yeah, he's gonna be there.
there was this GIF that came out like months ago. I'm not sure if people remember. I think they do, where it's just like, oh, someone gave him a diva body
Dakimakura,
paint,
and then
Dakimakura, and he's like,
he goes
oh,
in the bag, yeah.
and then he just like ducks down underneath the table.
No, he's a cool guy.
He knows the memes.
He gets
Yeah.
it. He gets it.
Yeah.
He's cool. He understands a lot of the jokes.
Exactly. No, but like my friend Colin, like he does the Jazz Lucio. Highly recommend him. If you want to look him up on Instagram, his name is Lord Palutina. Because he likes Fire Emblem a lot.
Correction. Palutina isn't that fucking Kid Icarus?
It is Kid Icarus.
Yeah, that's Kid Icarus, yeah.
Yeah, that's Lady Palutina.
Yeah. So we played Cuphead earlier.
Yep. Now
Oh, yeah, what'd you think?
You got a feel for it.
I got a feel for it.
Yo, I fucking suck.
Kenny,
I thought
honestly, the first mission I would recommend was, of course, the carrot boss. And then,
People were like, "Yeah, if you played Contra, you could probably get into this." I didn't play that much Contra.
I didn't play Contra either.
I played Contra as a kid, but I never played that much. I played a lot.
I'll tell you
I
what,
had
for
Contra
playing-
3 on the Nintendo.
If this game
Nintendo.
played like Metal Slug, I would be fucking acing it. But it doesn't. It plays like Contra, and I never played that much Contra. I played Contra on those bootleg ass fucking consoles you'd buy at the fucking swap meet.
25 and 1.
Yeah, there's like 100 fucking bootleg Nintendo games.
Comes with
and
that
shit.
gun.
Yeah, dude. Oh, those were
the
the days.
Oh,
like $20.
the super gun or whatever
It's
it
like
was.
$20, and so it was like Superboy Might Nintendo.
Yeah,
And shit like that.
the super rifle or something.
Yeah. And it's
No,
like-
because I had
it
Contra
has-
3
it
for
has
the Super
It
Nintendo.
has fake ass Mario games called like Jumpman and.
I didn't have those.
And Contra would be called like.
Do you remember
fucking
playing,
Super Soldiers?
You want to know what games I had for the Super Nintendo? Mario Kart, F-Zero, I forget the name of the game, but it looks like a Viking and he has like angel wings looking in the background.
Oh, here we go.
Probably Golden Axe.
Did you ever play the Popeye game in those things?
No.
I had a Krog Magnum, and I had
played,
the
I played
Wile E.
a-
Coyote game.
I played a lot of Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Metal Gear Survive
I
will
love
launch
calling it that.
February 20th in the US and February 27th
So-
in
No,
the
fuck
EU.
that! That's 3 days after my birthday!
So,
And if you pre-order, you get the survival pack.
You know
So
what?
that
I'm
shit-
gonna do that.
that shit is
Oh my
stupid.
god.
I'm gonna
But-
do that.
Secretly, low-key, I kind of hope the game's good.
All right, so here's what the survival is.
Okay.
Kind of too.
Like, as a meme, I hope it's good.
So look, it comes with four.
Miguel?
Comes with four. Count them. Gold-plated weapons. It's a
Retarded.
bat, a spear, machete, sledgehammer.
Watch it be like you get the game, you're like, yeah, no, there's nothing different about these weapons. They're just gold.
Yeah, no, that's it. They're
It's
just
a
gold.
skin, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just cosmetic.
Yeah.
2 additional gestures.
You got 3,000
you get
SR.
happy and thumbs up. Those are stupid. You get 4 metallic survival scarves. Silver,
They serve
purple, green,
no
and blue.
tactical purpose whatsoever.
They're just cosmetic.
Like Ocelot's engraving, so
Gravy.
no tactical. I fucking love Ocelot.
Kabuki face paint for your character.
Why?
Because it's Konami, they're
That's
Japanese.
not Metal Gear at all,
Dude,
Mother Base nameplate, and then Boxman, the orange
Okay,
accessory.
that's an Easter egg.
the orange is an Easter egg, yeah, from
But see-
2.
And that's what comes with the pre-order.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I most likely am, but this is just my theory. When they announced Metal Gear Survive, and I saw there was some dumb zombie survival game, I'm like, okay, I'm kind of okay with this because the Fox engine is fucking dope.
Yeah,
They probably
I'm
stole it
happy
from
to-
Kojima.
Yeah, of course they did.
they did.
They own
Yeah.
it. And so I'm happy that they're using it for something. But I assumed the Metal Gear Survive, or as I call it, Survive, is the whole of their mother base soldiers put in this weird zombie apocalypse scenario, right? Zombie survival scenario. I assumed that the soldiers in that situation are the ones that you rescue, and the reason that they're crazy is because of because of what they went through that. And
I
that's just-
kind of
that's
agree
just
with
their
that.
mental state. You know?
No, I agree with that.
That's what the moment I saw that, I'm like, okay, that's that this game is the explanation for why they're fucking crazy and why
Yeah,
they run
because
away
I
from it.
remember like when you were playing in that cutscene when you saved a lot of like people and you were like playing as like actual big boss. Like some of them were trying to get on the helicopter, but they were like fucking
Yeah,
dying.
that's why they either attack you or they run away because they're either scared of you because they see you as a zombie, or they're
Yeah.
afraid, or they fight you
Are you
because they see
talking
you as a
about?
zombie.
They've
like
been
a
transported
card?
to a different timeline, but they have those same
But no,
memories.
it's literally just they're
This is some Blade Runner shit right
No,
now.
no, okay. Are you guys
You know what I'm
talking
talking
about? Are you guys talking about the Phantom Pain right now?
yeah. In
Phantom Pain and Metal Gear
you know how you
Survive.
have to go save the mother base soldiers? It's like
You
Miller's
mean
like
in that quarantine part?
no.
No.
The
Metal Gear
soldiers-
Solid.
in 5.
Yeah,
And how
Ground
Miller's-
Zeroes.
No, in 5. How in
Phantom Pain?
Phantom Pain, how Miller's like, oh hey, go save some of our soldiers. They were
hostages,
lost.
or-
No. The ones that are just kind of roaming around and they're kind of crazy.
Yeah. No, I remember
Yeah.
that. And they run away from
They
you
run
sometimes.
away from you and stuff. And so I was like, when they announced Survive, I was like, okay, so this game is the explanation for why they're crazy. Because it's not explaining why they're crazy. Just Miller's just like, yeah, I don't know, if something just kind of went crazy, something just kind of like them losing Mother Base just kind of made them go crazy. And so I assumed that the whole zombie survival thing is what they envisioned in their head.
The only count
and why they go
that
crazy.
is true. I like that theory, but at
that's
the
just
same
my personal theory.
that at the same time though, when you did rescue those soldiers, they were in quarantine for a bit and they were a high rank, so they did feel a bit better. Maybe that game is what they are imagining, but I'm just like from a soldier's imagination.
But it's because they're so traumatized. Because remember, the soldiers in the military sans frontiere, they're soldiers, like all the MSF soldiers, they're so like fucking Big Boss is the coolest badass ever.
Yeah.
And they're like, thank you, Big Boss.
They're so loyal to him,
They're super into it, right? And they're like, oh yeah, fucking Mother Base is the sickest shit ever. I wish I could fuck it. And they're like,
literally fuck a base.
That's them, right? And then they lose it, and so they just shatter. And I assume that's what the game was.
They break their mentality.
It breaks their morale.
Yeah.
And so that's what I assume the game was. This is what they envision and why they go crazy and why Big Boss has to save them.
Jesus Christ,
that's
man.
What I thought.
You need to tell fucking Eric and Will about this. Like, dead ass.
Because people are like, oh, this game looks stupid. I'm like, yeah, it looks stupid, and it's a stupid zombie survival
game. And it's Konami, but yeah,
that's most likely going to be the reason that they give. This is why the soldiers are crazy.
Here's the thing, though, about this. Connor, our friend Connor from Marvel Talk, wants to buy the game.
Correction. Our subsidiary.
Our subsidiary
Marvel Talk is a part of Unversed.
He's our employee. Don't forget that.
Yeah. He unironically wants to buy Metal Gear Survive to play. And I said, you know what? I'm one of those people that wants to do it too. I played all the Metal Gear games. I'll do it. Remember, that's my photo on the Unversed podcast. Thanks, Kojimbos. Now you can say, like, thanks CD Projekt Red or something, but yeah.
Anyway, Danny, move on to why Sony's publishing games on Nintendo.
Oh, we talked about that last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Just to bring it back up, it's not officially Sony.
No, that's the
Sony
thing. I
Music.
people were blowing it up for...
They were blowing it up for the clicks, bro. You know, like, I was reading the article and I'm just like, yeah, no, it's not.
We'll talk about one more thing.
Sony publishing games? Does this mean Bloodborne on Switch? No, it fucking doesn't. It means that there's a Sony company.
It's Sony Music.
A Sony-owned company is owning a separate company that is going to be doing stuff on Switch.
Doing indie games
and
stuff.
All it means. It's not easy, dude.
All right.
Is this the crossover we need?
Is this how we get Crash Bandicoot on Switch?
Carl, why are you so fucking handsome?
Whoa, okay.
Next topic. Let's move on before it gets weird.
Alright, but hey.
So,
Wait. Sorry. Before you go, Julian's gotta go. Is there anything you want to say before you leave?
I love you, Julian.
Out?
Julian, what did you think about this rumored Kingdom Hearts PS4 edition collection?
What is it? What?
Did you hear about this? I think this happened today. So it was
Carl's woke right now too.
Amazon Germany listed Kingdom Hearts PS4 edition. It's another bundle.
So what you're saying is legit.
And it's everything except 2.8 or something.
Only makes sense.
It was Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep 0.2 Final Mix or something.
These names make no sense.
I'd have to pull up the list, but yeah, there's about like 8 stuff. One CG movie. It was listed for...
it's for the fragments.
It's probably
365
days over 2, right?
Oh my god, that doesn't make fucking sense.
No, it does. Somebody explained what it meant. I forget what it was.
I think Oscar explained it on an older episode, for sure.
It's literally just...
I don't remember the older episode.
I'm pretty sure it's literally because the game takes place over a year and 2 days.
It has to do with the Roxas story.
Yeah, and plus, I think I think when they did the 2.5 thing,
this just happened
it was
today.
The CG cinematic movie they put in was the story for Birth by Sleep.
This is.
I have a feeling Kingdom Hearts. Well, I mean
where
we are right now, like in life, it's going to come out next year.
It has to.
Kingdom Hearts.
It better come out. It better. They've been making us wait way too damn fucking long.
They gotta show it at PSX, right?
They have to. Plus, the game looks... I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan.
Super nice.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a huge fan of Kingdom Hearts because the game's kind of dumb to me as far as story goes.
But it's Kingdom Hearts.
Don't trigger Adam. It's really dumb as far as story goes.
PlayStation All-Stars. They give you Sora.
Where's Roxas? Where's Sora?
But the game looks visually 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Looks fucking great.
Of course.
It's like when I saw Final Fantasy 15. I'm like, I'm not a huge Final Fantasy fan, but 15 looks fucking good.
Right.
Well, you know the story about like Square Enix and like Disney, right? Supposedly one of the like the big
It was an
shots.
elevator.
The big.
Was it literally they were in an elevator?
Yeah, and they were just like...
Yeah.
I thought
It
that
was the two big heads, one from Disney, one from Square Enix.
No,
They look
so
at each other
explain
like-
the story. Explain the story.
So they bump into it. They go on the same elevator, and like the story goes like they just look at each other like, we can do this.
I thought that was
basically.
Is that how the Sonic
In an elevator,
You know how
yeah.
the Sonic
Sonic and
Hooters,
Hooters thing.
the Japanese CEO of Japanese Hooters and Sega was like,
Oh my god, the chili
Sonic,
dogs.
right?
Sorry. The chili dogs? Oh my god.
No, did you hear about this, Julian? In Japan, they're at the Hooters over there. They're promoting Sonic Forces. Like they got
do chili
plushies and like
dogs, dude.
billboards and
They
chili
do
dogs and shit.
chili dogs. Here's the thing.
Oh my
though.
god.
So,
Fucking great.
I love Japan. I fucking love Japan.
2 years ago, when I went to Japan, my friend Masataka fucking used to like, oh, we have this thing called American Dogu. And
Did
so...
you go to what the fuck was it
we
called?
went to Family Mart to have it,
what
because
the-
they had Odin there.
What the fuck is it in Simpsons America Town?
Oh,
When they go
my
to Japan in The Simpsons, they go to America Town, where they go...
Amerikamura
Where they go
in
to-
Osaka.
They go to fucking... It's literally just a restaurant that's like every waiter wears a cowboy hat and speaks in an American accent, and all the food's named after states and shit. Like, here, your big Texas steak. And it's a fucking
I
steak in
never
the shape
saw
of
that
Texas.
episode.
It's a funny-ass episode.
Well, fucking, my friend Masataka is just like, I want you to try an American dog. And I'm like, okay, an American dog. I wonder what this is like. We go to Shinjuku. And I said, okay, like, I went to the cashier. Surprisingly, this guy looked Korean.
Isn't
but
it an American dog, just a corn dog?
that's what it is. An American dog is just a corn dog,
Well,
but it's sweeter.
It's like how
The cornbread is sweeter.
that's why they probably use honey.
All right, Julian.
Yeah.
So before you go,
Yes.
this is the list that's based off the Amazon Germany thing. It's Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days movie, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, Recoded movie, Dream Drop Distance
Recoded is
HD,
fucking stupid.
0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage, and then Kingdom Hearts X Black Cover movie.
Oh, I think
Amazon.de.
I think the Kingdom
That
Hearts
sounds about right.
Birth by
and-
Sleep refragmented thing is the Aqua side story.
That's
Yeah.
2.8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
what
they're
people-
literally putting
I
the
fucking-
two bundles,
game.
the two bundles in one, and the
I never beat Birth by Sleep, but I loved Aqua. And I remember I got pissed when I think Adam, he told me that I forget which Kingdom Hearts game it is, they go to where Aqua was locked up in the nowhere or whatever, and I was like, you mean to tell me they could have saved my waifu, but they chose not to?
What's wrong, Carl?
I know exactly what he's talking about too, because I played through that whole sequence, and it fucking sucks that she's stuck in there. God.
And it's like, you mean to tell me the only character that I actually like in Kingdom Hearts is fucking Trap.
And
you go for shitty ass Roxas instead of the best girl in the series.
Carl, I want to
She's
hear
in the
about
equivalent
this.
of like a hyperbolic timetable. No one can get to her though. That's a problem.
That's what 3's gonna be about.
I really
They're
hope.
gonna try to-
I hope they can get
They
to
need
her.
to bring Aqua back because Hayden
no, they have to.
Panettiere needs more work.
Hey, so like in 3, are they adding like new Disney like movies?
Toy Story.
and what?
Toy
Story?
You didn't see the
Big
Toy
Hero-
Story
Big
trailer?
Hero 6.
I didn't
Big
know.
Hero
No.
6 got confirmed.
Big
too.
Hero
I
6?
think Star Wars too.
What about Moana?
Probably
I
Moana.
think Moana would they
Grant,
would probably do.
This is why.
Or Lilo and Stitch?
This is why
You know, Lilo and Stitch
I
is
hate
making
this
it.
whole
They've been in there.
shit.
That's
This is why I hate this whole production hell of Kingdom Hearts, because like the more Disney movies they dish out, the more fans want them in the fucking game.
So
It's like
here's
that
and I'm
one.
like, there's the point where you gotta stop.
So here's the thing
It's
about
like
this.
I was amazed with was the Kingdom Hearts 2 that had Tron.
Yeah, 2 had Tron.
I was like, holy
Oh, dude.
shit, they put Tron. And they put
if
the
you
Tron
get if
from
you
the
give me a
80s.
Tron, you got me. Like I love
They didn't put
Tron.
the new Tron, they put the old Tron.
Oh, okay.
So,
I love the old Tron.
It's roughly $78 after being converted from Germany money. And
From Frank's.
78.
78
Francs?
Big bundles.
Who uses
No,
fucking
Marks.
francs?
It's the bundle.
You mean
Yeah.
euros?
And
Euros, whatever.
based
Marks are like 1920s. What the fuck?
Hitler money.
Hitler.
based
Oh.
off the what they saw on Amazon, there's going to be more than one edition. So they're standard, and then of course collectors or deluxe.
Yeah, collections.
But it's one of those things.
Statue of Aqua.
It's one of those things where it's from a third party retailer. And since there's nothing from Square Enix or Sony, grain of salt, but it's slated for November 24th.
But like
holiday season.
So you're telling
this year? No, this year.
Wait, so like the whole like.
Yeah, this year.
How's that?
That sounds like a placeholder. That sounds like a like.
So just to clarify, tell me if I'm wrong or not. It was like, if you get it at Best Buy, you get this exclusive stuff, but if you
that's
get
not
it
what I'm
at
saying.
No,
sorry.
No, like standard collector's deluxe edition. The tiers.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like they would do that shit. Like with Amiibos, like, like if you get it at Best Buy, you get this skin. Oh, if you get it at Circuit City, I know it's dead. You get it with this. If you get it at GameStop, you get this. What?
Yeah, it says it indicates the bundle will be available on November 24th, which is Thanksgiving weekend.
I was gonna say before I go, me and Adam should do a Kingdom Hearts.
Spoiler alert needs
cast.
to come out about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I do because
I'm sure you guys want it. 3-hour long.
And Miguel,
oh god,
Miguel, you need to be there. You know why? Because I'm sure you want to know what the fuck is going on in that fucking game.
I want to know what's going on.
I want to know what's going on too, but I'll probably be.
Kingdom Hearts is one of those games where I'm like, you know what? I know I should get into it, but it's hard for me to get into it. I play
because you have to buy DS games.
I played the almost legit. The only Kingdom Hearts game that I actually own is Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance.
I have one and two.
I got all the way to the final boss, and I
because
never
you borrowed
beat
it from Adam.
No, I have 1 and 2 on the PS2. I borrowed the 1.5 HD remake.
Think of it
so
like
you
this,
don't have all the updates.
Think of it like this, guys. Think of the story like this. You're getting all these fruits, and you're gonna bundle it up together and make a giant fruit salad, and that's what.
Will the microtransactions be worth it?
If this comes out, I'm glad because now they're all on one console. Like how it was for PS3, and now like they brought the bundles to PS4. I'm like, it's all on one console, bro. Like, there's no excuse.
Now, just an opinion, Julian, before you go, do you think this will be like PlayStation's for?
Well, it's on Xbox One as well.
Well, true, yeah, but
I fucking hate that.
A lot.
I fucking.
Hey, man, what the fuck?
I love
Brian,
Xbox.
calm down.
Okay,
With a passion. I love passion. I love Xbox. I love
I understand. No, I understand. It's okay.
It stayed an exclusive. It's stayed an exclusive for this long, and I don't know. I mean, I guess for having everyone to play it.
No,
but I feel like it should stay on PS4.
So in my opinion, I personally feel like the reason why they're doing that is just because, like, if it's platform, more money, But at the same time,
more money is always good for a company.
Exactly, yeah.
Agreed.
I mean, that's why, Microsoft. I'm surprised too. They're doing this whole thing where it's if you buy it on Xbox One, you can play it on PS4 with other friends.
It's like when people got upset over Final Fantasy 15 being on Xbox One. I was like, who cares? I mean, honestly,
in my opinion,
I've reached the point where it's like, if there's a game that's good enough, I'm like, I really don't care if fucking Xbox.
It's gonna be yeah, exactly, or 720p.
There's many games and series where I'm like, it doesn't matter. Like Kingdom Hearts, it's been an exclusive for so long, but Final Fantasy hasn't been an exclusive for that long. Final Fantasy's been on literally everything.
Exactly.
And so has Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts has been on
a lot of people
everything.
think of it as just
mostly PlayStation, but because fuck off, it's been on Game.
It's been on Nintendo too and Game Boy.
So fuck you. It's been on Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS.
Exactly.
And 3DS, and on fucking cell phones.
True.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next topic.
This is my opinion. Anyways, I gotta go, guys.
Julian,
wait. I'll walk you out, Julian.
Later.
I'll be back.
Welcome to the Drunkcast.
This is another Drunkcast part 2.
I'll be right back.
Another Drunkcast?
Oh.
Was I there for the first one, or did I forget?
No, you weren't there. It was me, Adam, and Jerry doing our Tower of God. And, oh boy.
You guys drunk?
Jerry and Adam were gone.
Okay, so have you read Goblin Slayer yet? Carl, you've read Goblin Slayer? Dude, is Goblin Slayer so fucking good?
Party foul.
Dude, Goblin Slayer is so fucking good.
It's on my list.
No, you need to read that shit ASAP. Goblin Slayer is fucking good.
Silver Tag. Adventure, just doing his own shit in the world, man. He's out to just save, every ordinary person.
Dude, the moment that thing gets real is when, the healer's with him, right? Yeah. And she's like, oh, I found a bunch of baby goblins. Let's just leave them alone. They're just babies. Yeah. And he's like, fuck that. They can multiply. They'll remember. They'll get stronger. She's like, you leave these alone, that can mean these can go kill a village. Fuck it. We're gonna burn them out.
Oh,
and he literally just...
And you see this...
so good.
He just... All you see is her horrified face. There's just blood splatter everywhere.
It's fucking great.
Goblin Slayer's really good.
Yeah, dude.
Because Goblin Slayer's an asshole. He's gone insane. Everybody in the manga is like, dude, that guy's fucking crazy. Leave him alone. He's insane. But people who know him are like, no, he's cool. But everyone else is like, no, he's fucking crazy.
It's a guy with a fucking, like, shit-smelling armor, yeah.
They're like, his armor's shitty. His armor smells like shit. Nobody's seen his face. Who the fuck is he? Who the fuck does he think he is? How is he this high of a rank an adventurer if he just kills goblins? Goblins are literally worthless. Goblin Slayer is so fucking good.
It's so good. Like, they even delve into, like, how...
You know what? Let's just talk about manga for now. I'm tired about all these topics.
So
let's talk about household affairs.
I am holy shnikes. That's a manhwa, but
Carl, you
need
to finish it.
I'm not talking.
It ended.
It's over.
As far
it's
as I'm
over,
concerned.
dude. As far as me and Daddy know, it's over. Because like the most recent chapter literally just said end.
What was it called?
And
Goblin Slayer. Right?
Yeah, Goblin Slayer's good. And honestly, is it just me, or did you think that the ending was kind of rushed?
That was super rushed. It happened so fast.
It was two chapters, and it's like bam, bam,
Well,
bam.
I mean, honestly, that whole last section of that arc was so fast. Like, so much was going on. I was
Things
just
were
like,
happening. I was like,
God damn. Like,
but legit, I hope that this guy's next thing's really good. I'm looking forward to what he does next.
Yeah, like, honestly, like...
Because his art's really good.
It surprised me so much of how that ended. I was like, wow.
I was like, I didn't think it would take this dark of a twist. Because when it changed, I was like, holy shit, you're really going to do that?
And remember, his original concept for Household Affairs was just
stories.
like, it's just multiple short stories of women having affairs in their house.
That's why I think technically he could continue it as one series, which is a bunch of different stories.
He could just do it as seasons, as manhwas do.
And manhwas normally do that. Like Dead Man Wonderland did seasons.
Yeah.
Not Dead Man, what was
Wake Up Dead Man?
Wake Up Dead Man. That one did seasons.
Rip.
Tower of God does seasons. A lot of them do seasons. Because they're online. They're usually on online or whatever the other Korean webcomic page is. I forget what it's called. But yeah, they do that too. They do seasons usually.
I'm not gonna lie, Miguel. I'm reading Yozakura Quartet, and I'm like having such a hard time reading that.
Okay, see, I like Yozakura Quartet, but Yozakura Quartet's kind of you have to be like in a kind of right mindset to like. You have to like a specific genre.
I see its appeal for sure, but it's just like I'm halfway in, and I'm just like.
Yeah, if you're at the halfway point and you don't like it, I'm probably gonna say it's not for you.
Honestly, like. It should have been weekly because
the fact that it's monthly kind of kills it because those chapters get long.
Those chapters
and
are
those
long.
arcs get long because there's literally you'll be 4 chapters and nothing's happened.
So I'm in the arc right now where we get introduced to werewolves and we find out that spoiler that one guy's a werewolf.
Yeah, isn't that the detective?
The detective,
guy?
yeah. Honestly, like so I thought like this is where we're actually going to see why people are scared of him because I remember earlier in the manga it was just like he's the most powerful person in this village or in this town, and then to see him. Just be so shitty as a character in this. I was just like,
the reason I kept reading Yozakura Quartet is because I like the artist's art.
Yeah,
because it's the Durarara guy or girl. I think it's a girl. I forget if it's a girl or a guy. The Durarara artist. I like their art. It's really good art, and the story's okay. But it's for me it was enjoyable enough to where I kept reading it and I caught up to it and then I stopped. So I'm behind, like, maybe, I don't know, like a year or two's worth of chapters, which probably isn't much, because I think it hasn't updated that much in a while.
I've seen the anime, but, like...
The anime is good.
Like, where do you describe where their abilities come from, though? I forgot, like...
I forget.
Yozakura Quartet?
Yeah.
They're like, basically, they're like yokai, but what their abilities
So there's
come
yokai,
from,
and then there's humans with abilities in there, and I'm just like, they don't really explain that.
Honestly, you know what makes more sense is Noragami. Noragami makes more sense than what
I love
it does.
Noragami.
I mean, that's just straight folklore.
They're literal gods.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Noragami is easy to explain because it's like, why do they have power? Oh, because that's a god.
Dude, I'm not even...
I'm not caught up, but I need to.
Dude,
I also need to catch up on Blood Lad. Blood Lad was good,
There's 2 new chapters for Blood Lad.
Are you guys caught up with Boku no Hero Academia?
I think I'm not. I think I'm not caught up.
Carl!
I'm caught up.
This is by far the best fucking arc in the whole series. Dude, oh my god.
I'm caught up.
The last page has me so goddamn hyped for next chapter. You know what I'm talking about, Carl.
I know exactly.
It's it's super spoiler
like
heavy.
that means everything can be redone. It can be fixed.
All the cheat codes in the fucking game just got unlocked, and he's about to. Oh my! And he's and the enemy he's fighting. Yeah. Right. That fucking power is so goddamn unique. Like just to see him. Oh,
it's just like what is the potential of like someone whose ability could rewind? Think about it.
Oh my!
Like what's the potential there?
I don't even know what the fuck you guys are talking about. And it's like, what did I miss?
Dude, honestly, this is taking such a huge upscale for quality, dude.
I'm behind like 4 chapters. I need to catch up fast.
Oh, Miguel, really those 4 chapters, dude. Honestly, like, as soon as I finished one, I was like, I need the next one right now.
They're like jam-packing.
See, that's why I don't get. Remember that? You know that guy we know, right? He was like, "Yeah, no, the current arc sucks."
Who?
You know, you know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. You know why he doesn't like that. We know why he doesn't like this shit.
He doesn't like Cape Kino.
But it's like, I was like, from what you're saying, it sounds like this arc's actually good. And I thought this arc was actually pretty good. And from what you're saying, it's done even better. Because let's legit, let's just say it right now. Stain, best fucking arc that they've had so far. Up to that point, and past that, it was still the best arc.
When Stain came out, best arc, best villain, this arc, who the fuck is Stain, bro? Like... Who's this mid-tier boss?
You're getting me hyped up because when even after even the 2 or 3 arcs after Stain, I was still like, holy shit, Stain was really good.
No, Stain is still super.
You know what it is? You know what Stain was like? Stain was the Zabuza moment.
Yeah, he was Zabuza.
Because Zabuza was like the first major arc in Naruto, and it was also the first really fucking good one. And like the only good one.
That's when Naruto got like super dark.
The only good one for a while. Because like almost every arc after that, you were like, yeah, but it's not Zabuza and Haku though.
It's like a villain that you don't like feel necessarily.
Because with evil. Stain, you're like, Stain's not wrong.
Yeah, he's just Deathstroke.
He's an anti-hero. And you're like, when you get down to it, even though he's killing other heroes, you're like, his motives not wrong. It's like Funny Valentine. Yeah, like Funny Valentine. Technically, as a villain, his motives, not wrong. Morally questionable for how he gains them, but still, fully not wrong.
Yeah.
And that's why Stain's a good character, because you're like, you kind of like, the best villain is the villain you sympathize with. The villain you're like, well, you know what, why are the heroes saying that they're wrong? And it's like, because his shit's fucking written well. Stain was really good, and like I was like, this arc is building up really well, and to hear that it's actually getting better makes me look forward to reading it more.
Dude, like once Lemillion shows up when Lemillion shows up to save the girl, bro, it's just
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about
they're accelerating so much.
When I stopped reading, it was when he showed up, and the next thing you know, it's just him getting his ass kicked, and it's like stuff's going down, and you're like, holy shit, this is getting really good. And then when I stopped, it was when Deku showed up, just before the final blow.
Oh my god, dude, no, you have to catch up. Because it was honestly like when that chapter came out, I'm like, I literally need the next chapter now, dude. I think I know what you're
talking about because I think I saw a spoiler online, and I think it was true, but
yeah, no, dude, like I don't even want to talk details about it because it's
I saw something that I saw something that when I was like, oh holy shit, I hope that's not true because that really fucking makes me excited. If this thing that I think is gonna happen is gonna happen, I need to catch up like ASAP.
Dude, it's so.
Why is Boku no Hero so good? Like
so fuck. Because it's like
this is one of those things where it's like, you know, we've all here have read shonen manga for years, right? Yeah. Literally years. So we know there's tropey shit.
Specifically shonen jump.
There's literal garbage out there, right? Like Nisekoi. It was actually pretty good.
But it dragged
at the end. But then you're like, yeah, no, I get what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right? And halfway through it, you're like, I know what's gonna happen. It's just like you know, like how you got into Black Clover, and then I read Black Clover, and I'm like, no, Black Clover to me just feels kind of generic.
I still like Black Clover, but it's now just the generic shonen
to me,
staple.
You know what it is? Black Clover gives me the same taste in my mouth the fairy tale gives me, where it's like I feel like this is trying to be that thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Where it's just trying to be super, like, just play it safe. This is how shonen is supposed to be. And then Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia is Green Naruto is just
My Hero
like
Aka.
Green Naruto is just like, well, yeah, no, that's how shonen is. But let's give you really good reasons as to why it's like this. Why is All Might so good? Because of this. Why is Deku a flawed hero? Because of this. Why is this villain a character you sympathize with? Because of this. And it's just everything about it. Everything from how the arcs go, from how everything's paced, from how characters are written, even like side characters you don't care that much about. Like, remember I told you, Assassination Classroom, right?
Yeah.
There's 30 characters in the fucking classroom, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know any of them besides the main character, whose name I don't even fucking know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But fucking Boku no Hero does a good job of making every single class member, every single classmate, unique and memorable. It's like, yeah, I remember that guy with that. I mean, I may not remember their name fully that, right? But like, at least I know them.
Yeah, character designs super on point.
They stick enough in my mind to where they're memorable, right? Mm-hmm. Whereas Assassination Classroom, which is another classroom character, well, the whole cast is the classroom. I don't remember any of them.
Yeah, no.
I think
they just kind of all blend together. Whereas because of their quirks, because of how different they can be, because of their abilities and their personalities, it's enough to make them unique.
I think with the problem with Assassination Classroom is they don't have this silhouette character design.
They don't. It's just
they all look generic.
They're just all like class member A, class member B. I don't remember most. I remember like maybe 3 of them.
But if you do the silhouettes for all the characters in Boku no Hero Academia, you could
instantly, dude.
Instantly, you could show me a silhouette of each of them, and I could tell you not name, but
at least what
their quirk or what they do.
Yeah.
That's really spoiler,
or something about them.
Like with these new chapters, like I can't wait for the end because I want to see what Uraka does.
Uraka? Well, who is Uraka again?
Uraka.
Gravity Girl.
Oh, yeah.
Gravity, right? Because of the decision she made later, early on.
Yeah.
Y'all are making me super hyped.
Dude, because of there's I'm just thinking about.
Has this turned into a My Hero Academia podcast?
Dude, it's so good. Even we even did one on Marvel Talk because it's so goddamn good.
Yeah, you guys did your fucking dissertation on him.
yeah, we did, and how it's yeah, man. My Hero Academia is you need to catch up.
It's like if you honestly, it's one of those things where it's like, you know how there's that one manga and anime that's like, this thing just sweeps everything, right? It's like there's always that one big hit that everybody gets into, right? And it's always like, I got into Sword Art Online, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I got into Sword Art Online, but then I fell off, and it's like, yeah, Sword Art Online, not that good.
Grant, can you close the door?
Sword Art Online, not that good, right? Just like how I got into Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, fell off it. But My Hero Academia has been one of those things where I'm like, no, this is just, like, when I say something is just solid, I mean, like, that thing is just good all around.
Solid.
Like, it's just solid. Like, everything, like, the things that are big hit, I'm like, yeah, that's good, but it still has flaws where I'm like, yeah, no, that can make me fall off later on.
As weird as it sounds, you know what that is for me right now? I'm reading Initial D.
I'm telling you, Grant, like, I've read Initial D.
I'm on, chapter 50 something.
I've seen some of the anime, and the anime is good. And then I've read the first couple chapters of the manga to catch up to where I left off on the anime. And the only reason Initial D, the only reason Initial D is hard to get into for reading is because the art legit not that good.
It's 90s, yeah.
No. 90s to me is Yu Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon,
Inuyasha.
Rurouni Kenshin, Inuyasha. That's 90s. But the artist for Initial D kind of has their own separate thing, and I think it's the way they do mouths that kind of bothers me.
The thing is, though,
it's good.
I will give a lot of props
because the cars look really good.
No, not on. So the art for the cars is amazing. It's on detail. But from what I've
Midnight Kidzo.
Yeah, Midnight Kidzo. Nissan GT-R. From what I've read online, it's so
you mean through your Crunchyroll Premium account?
No, from Manga Reader.
Your Funimation.
A lot of commenters have said with Initial D, especially the cars and the maneuvers too, they're I'm actually I'm a car racer, and this is actually really accurate what they're talking about.
It's like with Shokugeki no Soma. They try to. People appreciate authenticity. It's like with Shokugeki.
Well, there's a real Japanese chef.
Yeah,
it's like for people with Battlefield 1 and Verdun.
With Shokugeki, he got an actual chef to help him. with Initial D, he got the actual drifter that drove the 86, basically the guy who's considered the godfather of drifting, to help him with it. Mm-hmm. Just like with Slam Dunk. He knew a lot about basketball, and he also, I think he got some guy who knew about basketball too to help him.
Yeah. I feel like that's the same...
the same... I'm sorry,
with Slam Dunk, right? Wasn't it he just knew a lot about basketball? Like he's a big fan of basketball.
He made Vagabond.
He grew up playing, I know who you're talking about, Inoue.
Fucking amazing art.
Takehashi Inoue, I believe.
Inoue.
Yeah, he did 2 basketball mangas. He did Real and Slam Dunk.
Yes, Real was the one with the kid
but
in the
because
wheelchair. He was just a big fan, right?
He's a big fan. He actually played basketball.
He did. Wasn't it? He's credited with being one of the guys that helped, like, really make the Japanese basketball league really popular.
I think it has to because, dude, Slam Dunk is so good. It's still one of the most popular mangas of all time.
It's one of the most popular sports manga too.
No, but yeah.
I was gonna say as like a side thing for Vagabond, the mangaka that.
Yeah, Inoue.
Not Vagabond.
No, he's the same guy.
Wait, no, not Vagabond. I'm sorry. The Viking one.
You're talking about Vinland Saga.
Vinland Saga. I'm sorry.
Vinland Saga's a good manga.
Yeah, the guy that
he got super into Norse, like
he really
Norse
was.
history.
He knew about like the Norman invasion of like 1066. Or, like,
I mean, when you read the first chapter and fucking Leif Erikson is in there, you're like, who the fuck is going to
And he's
Leif
talking
Erikson?
about like how he discovered America.
He's talking about how he discovered America and there's green shit everywhere, and all the kids are like, you're a fucking liar. That doesn't exist.
I love that shit.
And all the old people in the village are like, yeah, he's fucking crazy. Don't listen to him. There's no land full of green. Everything's icy and snowy.
Look what history's told us now. Like, oh yeah, like Vikings discovered America and Nova Scotia before.
That's why it's called
Columbus.
Newfoundland.
Oh, you're talking about that? They found the Viking ships, right?
Yeah.
No,
well, it's like they also say that the Vikings
false,
Vikings met the Native Americans first or whatever.
There's like a lot of rune stones in like Nova Scotia.
They found
they found
Viking
ships
in a river near the southeast area.
Yeah.
Turns out they were placed there or some shit. Like they did not land there is what they ended up finding out.
But yeah,
quick little history lesson for y'all kids.
Mangas are cool, dude.
Mangas are cool.
Authors that are or mangakas that are really into it do their research. Carl, you have a question.
Like me,
editors make sure.
Like Miyazaki for Dark Souls. He was super into Western fantasy.
He really was,
but it's like people say, like Miyazaki was into Western fantasy, but because he read books
in Lovecraft,
he read books in English and he didn't fully understand English, he didn't get the subtle themes in Western fantasy. So that's why Dark Souls is really kind of mystery because he didn't fully understand Western fantasy.
It kind of upsets me to this day that a lot of people think like, oh, Dark Souls is like the biggest like Berserk. It's like a Berserk the video game. Like, no, it's not.
No, you want to play Berserk the video game, you play fucking Dragon's Dogma.
Exactly.
Dragon's Dogma is underrated as hell, and everybody goes buy that.
The themes are probably the same. Yeah, I can understand. Oh, the Andre, the armor is like the same.
Yeah, he's Godo.
He's Godo. Yeah, the little references. Yeah,
yeah,
but
like the wheel skeletons.
Miyazaki has said himself, like, oh, like the reason why I made Dark Souls is because of these themes in American literature. But
and there are themes that he doesn't fully grasp because of his limited knowledge of English. Doesn't fully let him understand it all, which still makes it good.
The reason why people take that out of context is because they were talking about the Onion Knight from Dark Souls. He's just like,
yeah, Katarina Knights.
Yeah, Sigmire of Katarina, and the Miyazaki was just like, we based him off of Bazuso. From like the Golden Age from fucking
Bazuso.
Bazuso from
no, I was thinking
we liked his onion armor.
I was thinking of Futurama. Bazuso.
But no, like Miyazaki has said for Onion Knight we based him off of
to me,
a character from Berserk, and people are just like, oh my god, this whole game's a Berserk game. Like, it's fucking not.
It's like, no, he put Berserk references in there, but that's because Berserk is also a huge manga based off of Western fantasy.
It really is, yeah. I mean,
it's like at the time when Miyazaki was doing that, every manga and stuff out there, any Japanese literature was doing Western fantasy, but with a Japanese take, with Japanese spin on it. Whereas Berserk was like, no, I really like Western fantasy. Granted, by that point, this was when Miyazaki, this was when fuck, I forget his name.
Miyazaki?
No. Berserk Man.
Oh,
Starts with a K.
I forgot his name.
the mangaka?
Yeah.
No Idols Man. No, Idol Master Man.
Miura.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure Dark Souls was coming out when Miura was in like the 7-year hiatus.
Oh my god.
You're not wrong.
And so nothing changed. But now, of course, now Berserk in the more recent chapters is more influenced by Japanese stuff. He makes things more anime, more chibi and all that.
He puts more like yokai in there. Yeah.
But but by this point, Berserk was still more about the heavy Western influences.
Yeah, with a little bit of Japanese
stuff in there. Japanese humor, Japanese.
He makes it really well.
He does it well.
Yeah.
He's not super heavy. He's not super heavy-handed. Like I like Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma is Capcom's take on Western fantasy, but there's still stuff where you're like, no, that is still very Japanese.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I know it's like the manga itself is Japanese, but I like it how it's just like, oh my god, these characters they're going to a medieval town. They're wearing medieval like armor, and then like this cult. They're like Christians, quote quote, and whatnot. The Conviction arc is like the best.
Yeah,
example.
the Conviction arc's really good.
Yeah, that's my most favorite arc of all time. Actually, second most. First most is the Lost Children.
Lost Children's pretty good. I think Conviction arc is still super high up there.
It is, yeah. Lost Children. It's raining fire. There's fire all around, and he makes the fire stop by making it raining blood. Is the most metalist moment I've ever read in manga ever. Like,
so we're still talking about manga, but let's move on to the next thing. You said Geese. That reminds me of Geese Howard. Geese Howard, who's going to be playable at the Tekken World Finals in San Francisco. Tickets are now $7. Get a piece if you can. I kind of want to go.
Yeah, because it's playable there.
Plus, Harada's going to be there.
Yeah,
and you mean
Yukata?
You mean to tell me I can fucking meet Harada, dude?
Harada, the legend himself?
I will kiss that man if I could see him. Dude,
you better pay him like $100 to kiss.
Dude.
Get Danny to take a photo of you doing it.
Tickets to San Francisco from the airport here, $200. Kind of thinking about it.
Wait, $300?
Kind of thinking about it.
That's fucking expensive.
Kind of thinking about it, though.
No. Here's the thing.
Sure, just drive there nonstop.
No. It's 8 hours, but dude, seriously, $100 on gas compared to $300 flying. I've been to San Francisco once. The only thing you need to do is just, you need to have a lot of patience and like a place to stay. That's it.
I'm gonna just get a hotel.
But San Fran's expensive.
If I did go, I would just get a hotel in Uber.
Get a hotel in like Monterey or something.
I'm not gonna drive in those fucking streets.
No,
let's ask Elvis.
But yeah, I'm pretty hyped for the second tournament too, because
Evo 2.
I'll try to watch it on stream.
On stream, yeah, because those Tekken matches, man.
When I saw how cheap, dude, the tickets for fucking Tekken World Finals when they were announced for me on the email, they were like $5. Checked them, $6. Checked them earlier today, $7.
Dude, that's amazing.
Stupid cheap.
And it's the World Finals, the World Championships, dude.
Yeah, dude. Like,
and Harada's gonna be there. You can play Geese Howard before he's released.
Dude, if I were me, I mean, like, I know.
I will stain the floor with your blood.
I mean,
predictable.
I feel like not many people would do. I feel like most people do this. I wouldn't be the only one.
God, I would love to meet Harada so much.
Dude, I'd fucking sleep in my own car. Like, fuck a hotel.
You can't do that, Grant.
Huh?
You can't do that.
In California? Yeah, no. Who's going to tell me no?
I saw this really interesting Vice article on how to get squatters' rights.
Squatters' rights.
So if you just showed up at somebody's, at a house that's being rented out, right? And you just showed up and started living there. And if the landlord shows up and says, I didn't give you permission to live here, technically, you can say, yes, you did. And you would be legally correct. Because he did not call you a trespasser, meaning you didn't break a law. Meaning if he takes you to court, it's just a civil court of you being a tenant and not being a trespasser, which is illegal.
What if he tells you you're trespassing?
If he tells you you're trespassing, you're fucked.
Okay.
Other than that, if he just says, I didn't give you permission to live here, all you need to say is, yeah, you did. And then in the courts, you can fight it. And that takes like almost a month, so you can live there rent-free for up to a month. And the guy in the Vice article was like, yeah, I did that for a year. I just moved around.
Fuck. People don't know what
So speaking about a month coming up next month in November,
I'm gonna be in Japan.
Specifically, yeah, this is Grant's last podcast for the year. Or actually
For the month.
That's right, for the month.
Grant takes on Japan.
Yeah, Grant's going to go to Japan.
Weeaboo Pilgrimage to Electric Boogaloo.
So he's going to be gone for 3 weeks. And
It's a long-ass time, boy.
You know what I'm gonna try this time? Whale bacon.
Why?
you got to go to Soapland.
My brother's against it. I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to try fucking whale.
If you don't go to a Soapland at least once, Grant, I'm going to be disappointed.
No, you think that's bad? Some of my other... This is empty. It's alright.
That or if you go to one of those JK days.
No! You know what my friends want me to do? They want me to fuck a Japanese prostitute. We even write fucking like... It's on my iPhone notes. I will show you. But we wrote it out like it was a law firm because we watched like Harvey Birdman. I'll show you after this. It was hilarious. It was just like, oh yeah, like the person that you had the prostitute that you were with, you have to like write down their name. You have to write down the time and the address. Have to take a selfie with her, like proof and shit. Now here's the thing. They said if you do this, we'll give you $100. If you lose, you owe nothing. I'm like, oh, I don't lose anything out of it, but I still want to do it though.
You should get $100 out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Anyway, should you go find your JK bitch?
I'm sorry, Miguel. I played Yakuza 0.
I need to play Yakuza. Yeah. So
y'all need to play Yakuza.
You know what you need to play? Super Mario Sunshine.
I have played Super Mario
I've only
Sunshine.
played the demo.
I've only played a little bit. I've been watching my friend play it. It's pretty good.
You need to play Metal Arms Glitch in the System.
Metal Arms. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a fucking reference nobody's gonna get.
You need to fucking beat Zone of the Enders 1 and 2.
You need to play
2.
You need to play
Just 2,
iNinja.
right?
He played 1. You want to know what his review was? Shut up, Leo. Shut up, Leo.
He
Shut up,
fucking
Leo.
talks the entire time.
I agree, and I hate that shit.
And everybody
Zone
tells
of the Enders 2
everybody-
is just an anime.
Everybody tells me just play 2. 2's way better.
2 really
It's
is,
literally
yeah.
just a mecha anime. And I'm like, that sounds fucking awesome.
No,
I
2 is...
want to play 1, and 1's really annoying because I fucking hate his voice. But there's children. I don't give a shit. Kill them. I'm almost positive.
Would you download
if
a mod for Fallout to kill children?
Yes. If I remember correctly, there's a part in Zone of the Enders 1 where the main character, he's like 12 years old and he's piloting Jehudi, and he's like,
Leo?
He's like, but they're dying, and Jehudi's like, so? And I'm like, yeah, Jehudi's right. Their houses, their houses, they're on fire. They're burning in there. And Jehudi's like, and that's not my fucking objective.
They're already dying. What's the point? You're gonna waste time.
Jehudis like, fuck them.
That's why I love Jehudi. She's better AI than Siri.
I'm most likely paraphrasing, but that's how I remember it.
No, you're not wrong though.
Because I'm pretty sure there was a mission where when you first get in there, everything's gone, everything's fucked, and Leo's like, holy shit, I gotta save everybody, and Jehudi's like, I'm not gonna let you do that.
Yeah. I can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Because Jehudi's got that whole, like, 3 laws of robotics where it's like, I must protect my pilot.
Yeah. No, but for real though, like, okay, so we all know about the news about
It's too OP.
Zone of the Enders 2.
So yeah, there's 2, Second Mars Revive or some shit, the VR thing. 2,
I promise you, I swear to this. I mean, 1 is short. It's a cult classic, but yeah, 2 is the better game. It really is. It's so much better.
Anubis, right?
Huh?
2's the one with Anubis?
Yeah, no, like, the cutscenes are literally anime cutscenes. That's what they are.
Plus, I'm pretty sure 2 also has an anime, or there's an anime spin-off about Zone of the Enders.
No, I have... No, you're right. I do have it's called Zone of the Enders Zoe. I have, the first... I have, volume 3 of it on DVD. It's hard to find, but I found it for, $4 and, dibs. That's hard to find.
Alright, let's move on to other stuff.
Can I say 1 before... That's cool.
1 what?
It's part of the news.
1 what?
Battlefield 1 just came out with an update recently. The October-November update. It was Operations. And so what it is people have been requesting this for a long time. Excuse me. And you can now have Operations in the server browser. So this is a big thing because when you joined Operations, you couldn't look for it in servers. and you just randomly joined it, you would either be put in a full game or a completely empty lobby. Especially with DLCs.
It happened a lot when I would play Battlefield 1. It's like, yeah, let's put you guys in this game. Here's 4 other people to play with.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you made these maps for 64.
Exactly.
Fuck off. How am I supposed to find
especially,
anybody?
more people play on PC, but, they know people play on, consoles and shit. Call, are you okay?
I gotta go.
You gotta go?
Yeah.
So, can you hear me out for this update?
I'll stay for the update.
Well, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's a big thing for me and Akil's left, because I love operations. Yes, I know, I get upset if we lose or if we win, but, it's one of the most, epic, campaigns. It's because, what operations have you played, Miguel?
I don't remember. I haven't played Battlefield 1 in a while.
Have you played Kaiserschlacht?
I don't think so.
Okay. That was the one where you're playing Germans against, British and whatnot, Spring Offensive.
Do you remember the last match I played? I got really fucking pissed because this guy was sniping in a corner that I couldn't reach him in. Because he was a pixel.
What map?
It was the fucking prison one.
Fort DeVoe?
Yeah.
Oh, he sniped?
Yeah, but he was, back in their spawn.
Oh.
And I was like, you asshole. So he was at a point where it's like...
Was this with the first DLC?
I think so.
Okay, with French?
He was on a high enough arch to where he just had to crawl back a couple steps and he'd be out of my shots.
Okay. But I'm sorry, Miguel, for your
No, go on.
For thing. But yeah, for people like me and Akil, he's not here, but operations updates means a lot to us because operations is one of the most popular Battlefield modes of all time so far because of one. You have it's rush and conquest. You're rushing to get the objectives and you're trying to capture them at the same time. Both of them, A, B, C, A, B, A, B, and whatnot. But yeah, a lot of people like that because they're this is an actual battle from World War One. Yeah, maybe nose goes. Yeah, maybe it may not be historic, but still it's really epic. Because if you're playing as attackers, people defending, you just hear artillery bursts. They may not hurt, but they're there for dramatic effect. Oh my god, I'm gonna effing die, you know?
Yeah. It's part of building the atmosphere.
Exactly, yeah. But still, Operations is such a good game mode, but not that many people play it. A good amount, but understandable. Have a great day. Many people play Conquest because it's just simple. It's it's been in Battlefield for so many years. More people play Conquest than Operations, but people still play Operations. But yeah, they were okay, we're gonna make it so that when you can look for a certain Operations game, you don't have to be put into an empty one and then wait half an hour, 30 minutes for people to join. You can just join another one. People have been requesting that for almost a full year, and they finally did it. I'm sorry, DICE, but you guys were slow. But another big thing too for Battlefield 1 was what they're doing for CTE, which is basically their version of Blizzard's what's it called? Beta testing for Overwatch?
Oh, PTR.
PTR, yeah. CTE for Battlefield is PTR for Overwatch, if that makes sense, beta testing for new things.
So does that mean you have to completely download a whole nother copy of that game in
order
to play
consoles, kind of, but if you have the game, it's free, but it takes a lot of space.
Yeah, it's the same thing with the
yeah,
PTR.
But so far they're coming out with a new map pack. It's called Turning Tides, and I'm really interested in this is because it's focused on the battles of Gallipoli and naval battles. So you're gonna have a dreadnought versus a dreadnought, battleship versus battleship. Boy,
that's a lot of action.
Yeah, and then you're gonna have mini boats with torpedoes on the left and right, which are actual boats.
Excuse me.
So it's on CTE. what they're doing. This is I haven't seen this with another game, but on PC it's already out for CTE. But the maps, there's no textures. You can still see like, oh, like, how can I say? Like, oh, we molded the rock like this, but you can still see the black lines. You can still walk up on them. They haven't put in any textures.
So am I just like looking at like a white blob of just like...
Well, I mean, like, you're seeing the rock formations, but you're not seeing, like, grass, you're not seeing ground, you're not seeing trees. You're seeing, like, kind of the basic, like, formatting.
Okay.
But, like, you can still run around, and, what they're doing is, like, we're putting the new weapons for this, map pack. We're gonna let you use them also. I've seen some of the weapons. 2 of them, they're bolt-action rifles for sniper. You have the Arisaka, which is a Japanese one that's in this. You have the Carcano, which is an Italian-made rifle, semi-automatic. A lot of people have requested the Carcano for some reason. I don't remember the name of this, but it's a pistol with a, what is it? A support that you put on your shoulder. It has 16 bullets, and it's just like, and then you have to reload it.
Ah, yes, an assault pistol.
An assault pistol, pretty much. That's what it is.
The
Auto pistol.
Deadly assault magazines.
And this is the
banana clips.
This is the big complaint, and I agree with everyone in Battlefield 1. They put too many experimental weapons. Yeah, it's cool. These weapons weren't in World War I. We get to play as them, but...
most of the weapons that they have in Battlefield 1 shouldn't be working as correctly as they are.
Wait,
anyway.
which one? The Hellriegel?
Most of them. Like, the Calibri it wasn't even, like, a fully like...
It was a real thing, but it was, like... They put that in as a joke.
It was,
I'll
but
give them that.
It also wasn't, like, fucking, like, as widely used. Most of the guns that they had aren't widely used as they...
No, one of the biggest things was it's the Hellriegel.
It's like, I get it, it's a video game.
It is,
most of these games malfunction a lot.
Exactly, yeah. How can I say, with Battlefield 1, I love this game so much. It has gotten me interested in World War 1. My great-grandfather was in World War 1.
It's cool. You should go watch Forgotten Weapons on YouTube.
Fuck, I might. But fucking one of the, no, I will, actually. Possibly. One of the weapons, the Hellriegel, was an experimental weapon for the Austro-Hungarians. And they're like, oh, we're putting that in the game. You have fucking, like, 60... bullets in an SMG. But one of the other, you want to know what one of the other experimental weapons is? You want to know what it's called? The Farquad Hill.
That's great.
It's a medic weapon. It's like semi-automatic, and it has like the round itself is like circular.
So
and I'm like, the Farquad? Yeah.
So Carl's got to go. But I got enough booze in me to keep going for a bit more. Danny, what do you think of the new High School DD art?
Are you going to watch it?
Maybe.
Pants or no pants?
No pants.
So, High School DD.
Carl agrees. Not.
Yeah, there's the new anime for High School DD. Have you seen the visual art for
the
this?
key art.
The key art, excuse me.
Boy.
They changed art style.
They modernized it.
They changed the art style.
They modernized it, bro. It's now a total shoujo.
Like most people say, it looks more generic than it used to.
It really does. It really loses the
edge. It's way more softer colors and a lot of like palettes. A lot of pastels.
Now
pastels.
I've only read the manga, and the updates on manga is just shit. Non-existent. So I need to switch over.
Read the light novel.
Read that, and then watch anime. But it doesn't feel like High School DD anymore. It just feels like, hey, this is from Shoujo Beat. You know?
Is it from Shoujo Beat?
No, it's not from Shoujo Beat. But that's what the new anime looks like to me.
I think it looks fine, but
it looks fine.
I get people's complaint. It does look more generic and look more samey compared to most of the harem anime out there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, as long as Best Girl, who I'm not going to say, is still in there, I'm going to keep fucking...
Black hair, right? Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to say, I like the lolly, okay?
Okay, Adam.
Okay, Adam.
You gotta watch the OVAs that I watched. That'll change your mind.
No, I don't. I've seen the gifs of them dancing in the ending credits, and I know what I'm into. I know what I'm in for.
Okay. Carl, it's good seeing you.
Likewise. See ya.
Understandable. Have a great day.
Yeah, have a good day.
Incomprehensible. Have a horrible day.
Please just fucking die.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Hey, wait, no, Carl.
Yeah.
Nice boop.
Nice poop.
Nice boop.
Miguel, did you watch the new Punisher trailer?
I didn't know there was one.
Oh man.
I'll walk you, Carl.
Punisher trailer 2. Good trailer. More actiony and stuff. It has the same vibe as the first trailer. And we got the release date finally.
Oh, what is it?
November 17th.
Oh, I think I did remember hearing that it was going to be out in November instead.
Yeah. And I'm glad.
Gotta get it as far away from that tragic accident.
Well, the rumors were they were going to push it to next year. You know, so I'm glad
That would have
it's
been
November.
a little much, because I think if by that point, people probably wouldn't care that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it had to be this year. I would have preferred this month.
Because the hype off of Daredevil Season 2 is still there.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, dude, it's gonna be good. It was a good trailer. You should definitely check it out.
I'll check it out when I can.
So I saw this today. James Mangold, I guess, was in an interview or something. And they asked him about, you know, is Laura's spin-off movie still going to happen, X-23? Like, is that going to happen? What's going on with it? And he said, like, well, we're writing a script for it right now, seeing what we're going to do. So it's James Mangold, right? He's my boy. You know, he directed The Wolverine, and which wasn't really his film, right? Because they had to get him because the other director had a dip. But he wrote, directed Logan.
Phenomenal.
Come on.
Can't complain.
So, if he's writing this, then I think it's going to happen. And if it's going to happen, it's going to be... My prediction's late 2019.
Do you think Fox is going to be like, well, let's deny the guy that made the first really good Wolverine movie the chance of making another one?
Yeah, no, they're definitely going to let him do it. I mean, if they let Ryan Reynolds do Deadpool. Look how successful that was. Logan, look how successful that was.
That's because of Ryan Reynolds. He practically begged to make that movie.
Oh yeah, he wanted this movie for like a decade.
Since Origins.
Way before Origins, dude. Like early 2000s.
Well, yeah, because people were always like, Deadpool should totally be Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, and he is Deadpool. You know, just like Hugh Jackman is Wolverine.
Just like how Tom Hardy is Eddie Brock.
Yeah, day one of filming was today.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, day one, and I was like, "This is still happening."
There's nothing in the picture. It's literally just Eddie Brock. It's literally just Tom Hardy talking and laughing.
Yeah, so it's like, day one started. Okay, we'll see where this goes, man. We'll see. I'm still waiting for that day one photo for the Gambit movie, guys. 2019, baby.
Man, I really hope they didn't pick Channing Tatum as fucking Gambit.
As far as I know, he's still Gambit.
That seems like such a bad casting choice.
I think he could pull it off.
I've seen nothing yet that makes me hopeful.
It's the last thing I got.
Ooh, wow, you were in G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Hey, he was in Kingsman.
He was in Kingsman.
He was good for
Kingsman was his trial for the accent.
Yeah.
But he needs to spice up the Cajun a bit.
But yeah, for sure, if they're writing this, I think it is going to happen. And yeah, late 2019. The earliest I could think of.
Well, I mean,
they're not going to go in production until like mid next year. Just because he's
writing it doesn't mean they're going to start it anytime soon.
No, yeah, exactly.
But then again, with X-23 movie, they're probably going to want to start it sooner than never. It's like how the Venom movie was written like 5 times before it fucking became official.
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, remember Justice League?
Venom, I remember Zombieland came out, and then it's like, the guys from Zombieland writing Venom. Fucking never heard anything from it.
Mm-hmm. Well, dude, remember Justice League was supposed to come out 2012. And then they just like, no, we're not doing that.
It's like with Spider-Man 4.
Yeah. Which we kind of got.
Which you got in Homecoming, which I was like, that's cool that Sony was like, let's just take some of that stuff from Homecoming. Mm-hmm. But no Vultress, no Anne Hathaway's Vultress.
That would have been dope.
Sony was like, fuck her. They got her in Batman.
So speaking of Justice League,
I still think Cyborg looks like trash.
Cyborg looks like trash. He sounds the direction they're going him is like he's way too depressed for that shit. So I've talked about it before on here, and I think over at Marvel Talk, but the runtime was going to be 3 hours, right? And I'm like, it makes sense. 3 hours makes sense. That's BVS Ultimate Edition was that. Now
they cut it down.
Now it's 2 hours.
Okay, 2 hours. Should be 2.5.
they cut a potential whole hour out of this movie, dude.
This is Josh
Whedon.
Yeah, if they just cut it from 3 hours, allegedly, to 2.5, then I'd be like, yeah, okay, you know what? I'm missing 30 minutes. That's fine. That's like 30 minutes of fluff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
30 minutes of stuff you probably didn't really need too much. But if allegedly it was going to be 3 hours and then you cut it down to 2, at that point I'm like, okay, there's important shit that you're like, yeah, just save that for the Blu-ray release.
Yeah, dude, because...
Like how anime is like, yeah, it can look shitty right now.
But we're going to fix it for the Blu-rays.
Fix for the Blu-ray.
Yeah.
When we make the real Skrilla.
Yeah, I mean, if Justice League, it's probably going to have a Ultimate Edition, like BVS. But man, like, it went from being the longest DCU film to the shortest DCU film, right?
Is it really the shortest?
Yeah, it's shorter than Wonder Woman. Shorter than Man of Steel.
Did you see the mad shade that Wonder Woman threw?
That it made no sense, right? She's like, Wonder Woman doesn't need a hammer.
Doesn't need a hammer, and I was like, why are you throwing shade and then saying congratulations on opening day? What the fuck do you mean?
I'm like, I'm trying to think of the meaning. I'm like, are you trying to say that Thor doesn't need the hammer as well to be a hero? Like, I don't understand what you're trying to say. But yeah. And yeah, speaking of Thor, this is the exact opposite of what happened with Thor. Thor went from the shortest MCU movie to the longest Thor movie.
Which is fine, which makes me more excited, because like I said...
it makes me glad.
To me, the Thor movies I never really liked. I actually thought they were the weakest of the MCU movies.
And they are. I mean, I still like Thor 1. I appreciate it for what it was trying to do.
Thor 1's fun, but even then I'm like, it feels weak compared to the other MCU movies.
Oh, no, it does for sure, yeah.
And then Thor 2 came out. I'm like, yeah, Thor 2 could be an improvement. And then even then, I was like, yeah, no, this still doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, here's hoping for Ragnarok.
And then Ragnarok looks way better than the first two.
It really does. It's a whole different movie. Like, it's not even the same trilogy, bro. Like, whoa. But yeah, man, Justice League. Yeah, so just like with BVS, right? Daredevil Season 2 came out the same day as BVS. Punisher, same day as Justice League. And I'm like, man, Marvel's just throwing super hard shade at DC. You know that's gonna hurt Justice League for sure.
Is there any people like you who are gonna stay up till midnight to watch all of Punisher?
I don't know about all of Punisher. That's it'll take me the whole day. 13 episodes. But yeah, Justice League. Let's hope it doesn't suck. Because all those rumors, Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm still afraid of Justice League, because Justice League to me is like they're trying to cram too much.
Oh yeah.
It's just such a sudden movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Avengers. It's like, yeah, Avengers. At least each hero before that was established. You know.
Yeah, and for Justice League, there was only 3 characters.
Literally just 3 characters. Like, well, then again, I get it. It's like those are the 3 main.
It's the Trinity.
The big 3, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But even then, it's like Batman didn't get his own movie. He got his movie with Superman.
Yeah.
And then it's like, why is Justice League trying to pretend that Superman isn't going to be fucking in it?
No, he's in it, though.
It's like, you can fuck off. He's in it.
Dude, Gal Gadot just updated her Facebook photo cover. Superman's in there.
I'm like, when the first trailer for Justice League came out, I'm like, you can fuck off. I know Superman's in it. Like, stop trying to hide it. Yeah. It's like, you did a better job hiding Doomsday than hiding Superman.
Yeah, and the second trailer, it's like, oh, it's a dream sequence. It's like,
and I'm like, you're not gonna have fucking Henry Cavill just show up for a 15-minute dream sequence. That man's gonna be like, no, I'm gonna get my money. Like, you're gonna CG my mustache off.
Yeah, dude, yeah. And I guess I saw an article earlier today that there was more hints of Green Lantern showing up.
I mean, that'd be cool.
Because remember, it's still... Remember, the first promo pictures were like, Unite the 7, but there's only 6 of them.
It was.
Remember when they first showed off what Aquaman's going to look like? Unite the 7.
Because it's Flash, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Superman, Bats, and Aquaman, and that's 6. And it says Unite the 7.
And it's supposed to be Green Lantern. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in there. Like, they're just trying to hide him super hard.
But if they do, like, oh yeah, keep Green Lantern as a secret, they're just gonna have him at the end as a post-credits thing, you know?
They could, yeah.
But then it's like, at that point, it's like, well, which Green Lantern are they gonna use?
It's gonna be Hal Jordan. I think it's Hal.
I mean, they could go Hal, but I feel like...
John
Smith?
I think it's John Smith. Generic. generic name.
I want to say the black one because that seems mean.
Yeah, the second Green Lantern.
The other Green Lantern, yeah.
Yeah.
They could go with him, and that'd be kind of cool because he doesn't get any play at all, other than from when I watched the Justice League cartoon.
Yeah,
but that'd be cool.
I think it makes sense because Steppenwolf showing up and
the whole,
I mean, dark side shit.
They want to get ballsy. They put my boy Martian Manhunter in there.
Dude, I would love to see John Jones in there. You know, because honestly, I just want to see his alien form because he's in Supergirl, never in his alien form. It's like.
Oh, that's stupid.
Well, because it's like, budget. Like, I get it.
Because it's like if you can't get Green Lantern, who is one of the big key Justice League characters, you get Martian Manhunter. Mm-hmm. And if you can't get Martian, you get fucking Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Other than that, you can get. I mean,
the stretch is Shazam.
Or the major stretches, you get Green Arrow in there.
Yeah, not Stephen Amell, which would suck.
Because it's already been confirmed anyway. The CW universe is separate from the movies. Yeah. I mean, but that's better than what Marvel does, where Marvel tries to say it's all connected. At least they were like, yeah, I know.
There's TV a good.
At least like the TV shows are different.
There's a good episode from Marvel's News Desk, this Marvel podcast. That was their main topic. Is it connected? And they talked about really good stuff. So if you want to know the answer to that, go listen to that episode.
I don't know, man. Like I've never been a huge fan of DC, but I honestly, Justice League is literally DC's Avengers.
It's their fourth movie,
but it's also their Avengers. Whereas Marvel.
Or is it?
I mean, Marvel.
Or their fifth movie, yeah.
Marvel, if you were to compare how long it took Marvel to get from introducing their heroes to getting the Avengers actually running, it almost feels shorter of a time frame. It feels it feels shorter of a time frame than it took DC to start getting Justice League running.
Well, dude, look, Man of Steel came out, right? And then nothing.
There's for almost 2 years.
Nothing, and then BVS.
And then you could say Suicide Squad.
It was BVS and then Suicide Squad in the same year, and then Wonder Woman this year. And now Justice League this year. Yeah,
the time frame for DC to get the ball rolling has been longer than it took Marvel. Because Marvel was I get the criticism. Marvel is MCU totally corporate, market testing. Get this shit right so it can make money. So it can make fucking money because that's what they want, right?
Yeah.
And I get that's a valid complaint for MCU stuff. Whereas DC's trying to do it, but DC's also trying to do the same thing, just way slower.
Well, they're doing it way slower, and plus, the whole thing with Justice League is we need to catch up now.
Yeah, and they want to catch up faster.
Yeah, and that's been the downside.
That's why to me, I feel like they took too long.
They did take too long.
Because Justice League was announced 3 years ago.
Justice League was announced when BVS was announced, I think, because they did their whole timeline slate too. And
it wasn't as crazy and as big as Marvel was. Marvel has 4 movies in each year.
Well, 3 movies, yeah.
3 to 4 movies in each year. And then DC's 1 per year.
Yeah, it was 1 per year. Now I think they're going to be doing 2.
Die-hard DC fans are Marvel shills, Marvel fanboys, quality over quantity. It's I get that. But even then, this is DC with the second largest comic IP, in the fucking world. And they're taking their sweet-ass time with everything.
And they're not really bringing the results that they should. And they're not.
They're being very okay.
Yeah, it's very
okay. And that's not a huge Marvel bias. Because even then, I don't like comics that much. I care about some characters, but it's not a fucking big deal to me. Mm-hmm. I'll still criticize Marvel movies where I was that was I still think Ant-Man's not that good. I enjoyed it, but it's not that good. In my opinion.
Yeah, fair.
I guess. Then it's DC. I never liked DC, but even then I want DC to do good. And then every time I see something, I'm that still doesn't look good enough. I want it to be up to Marvel's quality. I don't want it to be up to that. But I still want it to feel like it's standing out, and it's not. It feels like it's still trying to do its own thing. But then DC fans still try to say, no, it's still being unique. It's being different. No, it feels like almost more of the same sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's pretty much.
You mean to tell me, oh wow, Tony and Cap are gonna fight in Civil War? I knew that. Oh wow, Batman and Superman were gonna fight, and I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wow, Marvel does their version of Civil War, and then DC did their version of Civil War.
I mean, we'll just see post Justice League with all these crazy ass movies coming out.
Justice League is like the fucking pin of whether or not DC can hold it together.
It's the make it or break it movie for sure.
Because I've been told really good things about Wonder Woman, and I do want to see Wonder Woman because I've heard Wonder Woman from a lot of people is like by far the best one. It's not the best. Well, I don't want to say best one. It is the better of the DC movies.
It is, yeah, it is.
And like, I never liked Batman. I mean, Batman's cool. Like, I saw all of the Christopher Nolan ones and all that, but I was never a huge fan of Batman. I was a huge fan of his villains. And when when BVS comes out, and it's like BVS is literally just Superman, and I hate Superman. And then there's Doomsday, which Doomsday was spoiled for in the trailer. Then it's like I lost interest.
Yeah.
And then Wonder Woman, I don't know shit about Wonder Woman, and I hear Wonder Woman's actually pretty good, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll watch Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I should watch Wonder Woman. I mean, it's the whole, third arc it's a little weak. Classic. It's just classic third arc problems that a bunch of superhero movies.
I mean, Marvel falls for third act. Third act for sure. A lot. They fucking stumble a lot by the end.
Yeah, I mean, Iron Man 3, hello.
Iron Man 3 sucked ass.
Iron Man 2 even, like Jesus.
Iron Man 2's okay. Iron Man 1 is still the best Iron Man movie.
It will always be, yeah.
And then Iron Man, honestly, Iron Man movies, as far as ranking, go in sequential order. Iron Man 1, good. Iron Man 2, pretty good. Iron Man 3, not that good.
Yeah. It's getting crazy, man. So we'll see.
I don't know, I think what Marvel has is the longevity issue. The longer they start going, the more you start noticing some of their flaws. So but with DC, how long they've been going and how little they start releasing, you start noticing the flaws a little harder.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. It's like, come on, man.
It's like, yeah, Ant-Man, pretty cool.
I still love Ant-Man.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, you see like the costumes and stuff and the changes they made. You're like, I don't know how I feel about that. Like how they changed Wasp's costume. Wasp's costume doesn't look that good.
It's a very generic superhero costume.
She's literally just wearing the Ant-Man costume. It's in yellow this time, pretty much.
No, she's basically wearing the jumpsuits from X-Men Apocalypse.
She's wearing the fucking like Pacific Rim suits.
Yeah.
They don't look that good.
Nah, Marvel's going a different approach with the suits. I don't know. It's the whole like, we got to change the costume each movie, guys.
Yeah, but then it's like it's like, that guy we know, like he always criticizes superhero movies for the most nitpicky things. He's like, haha, look at this terrible CG in motion screen cap I got. Well, yeah, bitch, it's in motion. It's not supposed to be a still frame,
Yeah, I mean, well, he doesn't like Kate Kino, and I get it, dude. But it's just like, but see, my problems lie like with Spider-Man: Homecoming. There are scenes in there. I'm like, you can't tell me that this movie is shit, right? Because it's a superhero movie. I'm like, look at these scenes. These scenes are amazing, Excuse me.
No.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah.
I lost what I was gonna say, but yeah, no, it's like he always criticizes that stuff because it's in motion, right? And it's like, yeah, I get it. But then the one thing I do agree with him on are the continuity things. It's like, how are you going to show me the Wasp's costume like this in Ant-Man and the Wasp? In
Ant-Man, yeah.
And then you change it to this. You better have a damn good explanation as to why the costume is different.
Well, I mean, in Ant-Man, that was just the prototype.
Yeah, but she could still use it.
She could, yeah.
But then to say that the finished model looks worse than the prototype version? Come on.
Yeah. Well...
That's like, it's like, look at Iron Man's suit in Iron Man 1, the shitty one he makes in the cave when he's captured by the Taliban.
Yeah.
That looks like garbage. If Iron Man's main suit was to look shittier than that, you see what I mean, right?
Yeah, I get you, bro. I don't know, I think it is disappointing, Wasp suit for sure. Even the new Ant-Man suit, I'm not liking it that much. There's way too much black in it. The only thing I can think of is if, like, this is all pre-CG. If they're going to add CG to the costumes.
Yeah, that's why I can give some leeway, where it's like, that's just an on-set photo of her costume. Of course, it's not going to look good,
Yeah.
It's her on-set walking with her PA. It's not supposed to look good.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to CGI it. They're going to touch it up. They're going to make it look better. That's why, like I said, I find some of his criticisms way too harsh. You know, like an in-motion CG shot of Spider-Man landing. I get it. You think the overuse of CG is a little too much. And yeah, maybe it should have actually been Tom Holland in the suit landing down. But it's like, I mean, I get it. But it's still a CG shot in motion. It's not supposed to look good. It's like when people post those anime screen caps of a character like turning their head and it's all blurred and shit. It's supposed to look shitty because it's supposed to be in motion. It's not supposed to be frozen at that point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If there's in animation, there are the in-between frames and there's keyframes. Keyframes are the frames that look really good, and the in-between frames are the frames that look really shitty to make the good frames look good. You can't take an in-between frame and say, haha, look at this garbage, when that is not representative of the total quality. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, let's move on to a separate topic.
That's pretty much all I had for the week. LA Comic-Con is this weekend, guys.
Ooh, Drunkcast.
It's gonna be great. Me and Connor are gonna be there, cosplaying, having a good time. Marvel talking, of course. We'll have episodes for that. Adam's gonna be there too, so...
You guys gonna get your My Hero Academia manga meets West panel going?
We should have one, yeah. We should get that for ALA. So that's coming out. It's coming. Again, Grant's leaving. This is his last episode that he's going to be in until he comes back from the motherland.
Nipple.
Yep, Nipple Land. And, always thanks Richie and Megaran for letting us use Ghouls and Ghosts songs for the intro outro because it's Spooktober, guys. It's still going strong. Still going strong until the 31st. So, links in description so where you could check out the albums.
Hey, if you had a face with a real glitch in life, which glitch would be the scariest?
Which
video
glitch?
Game glitch.
A video game glitch?
Like somebody's either slide T-posing towards you, or like their frame rate's all fucked up as they come as they run towards you.
It's gotta be frame rate.
Or
dude.
like, you know how people like their models stretch and shit, right?
I think the frame rate, dude, for sure.
Or somebody runs up to you, right, and like slams their face into you, and like you see the back of the inside of their head,
the inside of their head,
eyeballs and shit, and mouth and tongue. Like they no clip to you, right? Which one you say the fucking frame rate is scarier?
I think it is, dude, because depending how they're coming at you.
Like how somebody that effect when you're in a rave and there's a strobe light.
Yeah,
but it's like that on a person, and there's no strobe
in broad
light.
daylight. In broad daylight.
I don't know.
And plus, the distortion.
The major one is if your save corrupts on life.
What do you mean what do you mean you corrupted my save file?
It means you fucking died.
You have to start a new save file.
Like you walk around in your life, right, and textures are glitching out and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you walk up to the door and it's fucking floating and shaking and shit. You look at your family's face and their textures haven't loaded right. They're just floating eyeballs.
Oh my god, yeah.
With teeth.
Dude, my favorite glitch is still from I was playing Last of Us while the day one patch was downloading. And I was at the checkout point, right, when you were Tess going to go check out something. And one of the guards, they're all vibrating, and then they go horizontal and they just float in the air. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Could you imagine that glitch happened in real life? Like somebody's just standing there, they stop walking, they're walking in place, they just start vibrating, and they just shoot up into the air.
It's so funny, dude. I don't know, I think most glitches are just too funny.
I feel like glitches in real life would always make that dial-up sound, that
Oh, man. Oh, man, I don't know where Grant went.
I think he went to sleep. Drunkcast.
Yeah.
Please comment and like and subscribe. It's time to go back.
Okay, I think I told you earlier today, but I saw another YouTube channel use that song from Content Cop. I'm like, you know what? I don't care if that's a free copyright song. You gotta ask iDubbbz first, I think. That's
You need to watch Critical's video. I didn't fucking know this, but Nickelodeon released Reptar bars.
Yeah, from FYE. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I saw Critical's video on it. He's like, yeah, they're fucking overpriced.
Oh, God, I bet they are.
But he made a video making fun of some chick that said, oh, BuzzFeed stole my video. He's like, yeah, well, BuzzFeed stole my video. They stole my Reptar bar eating video.
Oh, I heard this on Let's Fight a Boss cast that IGN bought Humble Bundle.
Yeah, IGN bought Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
And it's super weird, though.
That's weird, yeah. They're just trying to expand, honestly. That's all I could think of is like, they're trying to be bigger.
Do that. I didn't think they could do that. I was like, I thought they were a journalism thing. I thought they could buy other companies.
Why not?
It just seemed weird to me.
I don't know. I mean, I guess they had enough money for that,
It's
right?
like, imagine, you know what? Imagine if your favorite movie reviewing site bought a movie company.
Yeah, that it feels weird, you know.
It feels like that weird, what's the word I'm looking for? Conflict of interest thing, almost, you know?
That's
where
what,
it's like,
yeah.
well, is IGN only going to put up game? If IGN owns Humble Bundle, are they only going to put games on Humble Bundle that they've reviewed well?
Well, also, Humble Bundle's recently become a publishing, like they're publishing games too.
Have they?
I think they're starting, is what I heard, and I don't know. It's one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it, it can't be biased. And,
yeah, I still think Humble Bundle is a good thing. If you have the money,
no, it's a good
and
thing.
it's a
Yeah.
good bundle you like, you might as well chip into it. I mean, I chip in. I mean, it's worth it because it's like, you know, I get the complaints of like, you know, oh, I spent this much money but I didn't play these games. Like, that's fine, but I mean, you're still paying like minimum. If you wanted to pay, actually, you're paying at the most $10 to $15 for maybe 10 or more games. It's kind of worth it.
Yeah. It's just, yeah, it is a weird thing. I get it. IGN trying to expand.
I just wish they did like console or mobile bundles more often.
Well, because
slowly started doing.
You know what it feels like? It feels like it's going to be one of those things where it's just like, oh, here's a sponsored video, but they don't disclaim it's sponsored. You know, about a certain product. Like that's probably the worry about most people. Is like it's going to be super biased. They're going to give it high scores, like of whatever games come out. Like you said. Super biased on the Humble Bundle, like,
or the games on sale and stuff are only going to be games that they've reviewed or whatever, or games that they like. I don't know, man. It's just I'm not the way. I don't want to be super pessimistic because I like Humble Bundle, and I feel like IGN. The best thing IGN can do is just own Humble Bundle and just be really hands off and let them do their own thing.
Yeah, I think that's how it should be.
They've been running well for now. They've been doing okay for now.
Mm-hmm.
I never really thought the Humble Bundle wasn't one of those things that needed to be bought out, especially since they were mostly like, give money to us or give money to a charity or the developers, and that seemed fair.
I think it helps to have a big company like IGN to be the backing of Humble Bundle.
Yeah, because I mean, the best they can do is they can start to put Humble Bundle ads in their videos.
Mm-hmm. They could just give them more publicity.
Give them publicity, but it's still like when you get down to it, it's still a really weird move. It's like, it's one of those things where I was like, I never would have expected IGN to buy basically a charity service for video games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know? It's weird. Like,
it's like if they bought, what's that one charity streamers donate to for kids with leukemia?
Oh, the Twitch streamers, right?
Was it Games for Kids or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Some charity where it's like video games for children who are terminally ill or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like if they bought that, it's like, yeah, it's a good cause, but it's still kind of weird that you bought it, you know?
Yeah, it's a super weird move.
We'll have to see.
Well, I mean, we'll just see how this goes. Maybe this means more... To me, I'm thinking maybe this means more console Humble Bundle releases.
I kind of hope so.
Which would be cool. Because I didn't know. Like, you know, like we said, like on an earlier episode... I think this month or whatever, like, I didn't know they had console games for Humble Bundle.
Every now and then. Like, I got a couple of mobile games on my phone through their Humble Bundle. I got a Star Wars, The Old Republic on my phone, like that. And Shadowrun on my phone, too. And, the sad thing that was, though, with the console one, they did limited amounts, where if they were only allowing, like, a few thousand, basically tickets for each tier was allowed, and once that sold out, that tier was sold out. So, like, let's say they only allowed, like, I don't know, 10,000 people to buy the highest tier. Once they reached 10,000 people, they locked it out, and they're like, that's it, sold out, and then they would go down to the bottom one.
Yeah.
But that's how they did the console one. That's not how they did the mobile one.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we'll just see.
The mobile one I remember was cheap. Mobile one for like 10 mobile games, I think I paid like $5.
That's not bad.
It's a nice thing though. Every now and then they have something I like, which is very rare because I don't donate to Humble Bundle that much.
It's mainly indie games though, right?
Mostly indie games, which is why I don't donate that often. But every now and then there's a few major games that I like. I mean, my Steam library is mostly games I bought through Humble Bundle, and that's like
I've seen your library.
That's like 100+ games.
Yeah. Which
isn't that much compared to people who have like in the thousands.
I don't know how people do that. But yeah, hey, I almost forgot. This is Assault Talk number 100. Hey, woo! I don't know where Grant is still.
Celebrating, dude.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Coming close to 3 years, guys. That's crazy. And, it's only gonna get better from here, guys.
If I win that lottery, I'm gonna buy us an office.
I would really appreciate an office. We need one for sure.
That means I become your boss because I sign you your paychecks.
Well, okay, hold on. Now hold on.
Was it Dan? You said you only wanted 1,000 a month for the podcast. Everybody else gets 2. That's fair.
But yeah, guys, LA Comic Con.
I become the owner and founder of Unversed Network LLC.
Now you gotta file this tax form before you can do that
fuck
shit.
up with your tax forms. I didn't sign a contract when I started working here.
So yeah, guys, we're
to the Better Business Bureau.
So yeah, me and Connor, we're bringing bananas because of the weapons policy at LA Comic Con.
Isn't they just banned all weapons altogether?
No, they banned guns, any type of gun, except for specifically bananas or finger guns. They said those are okay.
That is so oddly specific and dumb.
Super specific.
You might as well do what those Overwatch cosplayers did I think it was when the Phoenix Comic Con thing happened. There were those Overwatch cosplayers that showed up with the cardboard cutouts.
Yeah, but did you hear what happened? That got those their cardboard stuff that got confiscated.
That is so dumb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it sucks. But hey, you know what? LA Comic Con's doing it better than Comic Con Palm Springs because I've been seeing a lot of. Not only do a lot of people know about this whole weapon ban thing, but they've been posting some stuff, friendly reminders and whatnot. So that's good. Whereas Comic Con Palm Springs, literally Comic Con Palm Springs, same amount of, as far as I'm concerned, same frame time with the news. And I did not see an update about that. They're like, yeah, it's on the website. I'm like, it's on the website, yeah, but like you didn't tell anybody, you know.
There was anybody?
A cosplayer, right? Like when I was being escorted out of the convention center into the hotel that's connected to, there was this cosplayer coming in who was part of the event, right? She was a guest, and she got stopped because she had a prop gun because she didn't know about the rule, you know. That's very unprofessional. That's very crazy to see happen at a con. So hopefully,
it's like
LACC is doing way better.
You and I have been to cons and we understand the whole weapon policy rules, but there's always a fair amount of leeway you should give people because you need to remember these are still people here. These people are your livelihood. You know?
Yeah,
these people have a bad experience. They tell their friends they had a bad experience. Their friends find out they had a bad experience. They don't want to go to the con. That means they don't want to purchase tickets. That means you lose money. That means that less people want to go. That means word gets around that your con is very not friendly to its customers.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like Connor himself,
and it's also not organized.
Yeah, like Connor said himself in a Marvel talk that like it's like why would I want to buy a ticket? I'm just might as well just chill outside where they can't say no to the prop weapons. You know, like most cosplayers have been doing, it's been increasing every year.
Most major cosplayers with big shit, they're like, I'm going to just sit outside of the con. Because I'm here to show off what I worked on. I'm not going to have con staff try to fuck it up. Because like I've always said, the con rules, like I remember AX had that one rule where it's like, somebody could have spent an entire week making a very good prop replica of a gun from a game or anime or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You show up to the con and they tell you, well, you need to duct tape half of it. thus ruining any fucking paint you put on it.
Yeah, that was always the big thing for AX.
That's stupid.
Yeah. But yeah, LA Comic-Con also said that because of this new rule, formally, non-badge attendees could chill in the main lobby area, right, the first ground level floor. Now, no, you need a badge to get in, right? They're pulling an AX now. It's like you need a badge to get inside the building, and so that's gonna be crazy. We'll see how the turnout is for sure. Cosplay community is just, it's...
The cosplay community is like, I criticize it every now and then for some things, but there's still points where it's like they stick together and they're like, well, we still need to protect our craft and our hobby and still make it fun without it having these dumb rules.
Yeah,
because cosplay still shouldn't have rules. There's still no rules. To me, there's still no rules that define what cosplay is. It's still what you make of it,
Yeah, I mean...
There's those diehard, there's those elitists. They're like, well, no, it should be like this. And it's like, well, no, but it's still meant to be fun. That's why there's play in the name.
Yeah. So, we'll see. I mean, like this year for sure, there's been recent increase in cosplay gathering meetups,
Yeah,
like the beach ones.
Like Anime Expo recently, because they said because of attendance and everything, they're changing the cosplay meetup locations.
Oh, they are, huh? That's right. That was today.
That was announced today, which I was like, good on Anime Expo, because they announced it via their Facebook page, which they know people are going to see, which they know people are going to share, and it was incredibly early, literally a year before the next convention.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, man, it's getting crazy, as always. I've had my rants. Connor's had his rants.
I've had my rants too.
We've had our rants, and...
it literally just goes down to organization. It's like, once your crowd starts to get big enough, you start to lose grasp of it, and you start to do things as if it was still small when it's not.
Yeah, and, the golden boy is ALA next year. And, we're hoping that nothing, it stays the same. If we get, a week before, update, guys, and it's like, oh...
I mean, a week is short notice, but it's still a week ahead. It's not a day ahead,
Yeah, well, AX wasn't really a day. AX was also a week ahead. But yeah, it was crazy. I was telling Connor, I was like, I checked ahead of time for LA Comic Con, and I was like, I checked. It looks like we're good to go. And, it's not always the con. To give them benefit of the doubt, it could just be LAPD saying, hey, man, after all these events, all these tragic events that happened recently.
You gotta play it extra safe.
You gotta play it extra safe, get all that shit out of here.
I still feel like it's hard for the police to bring that down as a rule. I
mean, that's what happened here.
Well, that's what they allegedly said.
No, that's what official staff told me, was just the cops didn't want any of that to be.
I mean, I guess they can pass here. We're still. I mean, we're a city, but we're still technically a smaller city than LA. So I feel like the cops could say, fucking keep the weapons shit cool. Keep it down on the down low.
Yeah. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, man. Cons are dumb and they're for nerds.
Cons are great though. Come on.
Good night and good luck.
It's about to get spooky, like something out of movie. Who's he? Megaran. Keep it moving like a second hand. You ain't gotta check it hand, I'm sorry, get the stepping fam. They ain't wanna give me elbow room. That's the day the hell broke loose. You can tell those dudes, me and Richie, like the 05 game at 50, getting busy, let a shell go. Boom! All Hallows Eve, so you know what that means. Couple more tracks for you rap fiends, cause it's happening. We crashed the scene, we about to be up on your internet like cats and memes. Call me the rapping fan, I'm carving like a jack-o'-lantern moves. I don't have to plan, I'm new rules. I drop a tape without a warning, then escape without the warden, cause the laws don't apply that they used to. Yeah, I know Ran, he killed tracks. Catch a demon, have a screaming like when Meek Mill raps. You know, Ghost ride the hearse. Folk style and make a provide the verse. No time for jokes if I find you first. Go find the nurse, got him down to thirst. I'm the bomb like TNTB. Want that dope, just hashtag GNG3. These haters still doing the most. Ain't ready for them ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about beats banging and the music's dope. Part 3, get the ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about these haters still doing the most. Ain't ready for them ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about beats banging and the music's dope. Part 3, get the ghouls and ghosts. Here we go.
I'm not saying much, except I'm dedicated to approaching with an overcoat and dagger. What you saying? Why you see a trick-or-treater? Be preparing for invasion. Michael Myers mask applying for a Halloween abrasion. Richie B and Mega Red and set up the occasion. You were listening to miss me into hiding in the basement. Shoulda known you get me. You got Freddy, you got Jason. Gotta let another monster bomb the track and stay. Big homie, call me the task. I said I'm honored, you asked. Picked up the mask. People depict us as bad. I make them slip up and gag. Now when they give up, I laugh. Toss them up into my stash. The homies wonder how many out there then don't know the number. How many times Wally lost the road runner? Let me tell the story, it's the truth. People they ignore me like it's cool. Till I had to pour me in the booze. Now they wanna torch me cause I'm blues. Already threw Laurie from the roof. Hey, I bring the party, here's the proof. You're feeling the beat. It's a horror movie, but the brothers will be deceased. Don't be Dr. Lewis trying to reason with me. Body bagger while I'm rapping cause it's GNG3.
These haters still doing the most. Ain't ready for them ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about beats banging and the music's dope. Part 3, get the ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about these haters still doing the most. Ain't ready for them ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about beats banging and the music's dope. Part 3, get the ghouls and ghosts. Here we go.
Yo, this is the sequel. If you didn't know it, just look at the numerals. Look at 'em. Bringing the feel like you playing 5 nights on your cubicle. Never disputable. We keep them all on their toes like a cuticle. They know the flow is immutable. We killing it just to show up at the funeral. That's what we do unusual. Richie and Rand back in the field. Killing the game like it's Amityville. Hitting the track and we slashing the kill with a hat and a sweater for fashion appeal. From the land of the trill, call me Leatherface. Every time I'm on the mic, I gotta devastate. I'm a renegade, most wanted in 11 states. Murder for the thrill, so I never premeditate. Gotta let them know that I'm awfully great. They don't really wanna see me on the bars these days. Lurking like a gator on a par 3 lake. This is not child's play, I'm Charles Lee Ray.
These haters still doing the most. Ain't ready for them ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about beats banging and the music's dope. Part 3, get the ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about these haters still doing the most. Ain't ready for them ghouls and ghosts. Now I'm talking about beats banging and the music's dope. Part 3, get the ghouls and ghosts. Here we go.